Let's see how we go as we're set to tee it up and get it rumbling right now. Faceoff goes to Toledo. Picked up on their D. Dumped back into the corner. Now turned in Fort Wayne zone. Weber back on the play. Pumps it back up the right wall. The little tap pass came out, taken away. But finally, Cody Saul nails his guy right to the wall. Shala up the wall. They come again from the point. Look out. Dribbles on by. Knocked down by the Komets. They have a little room. Fed up the wall. Picked off by Montgomery. All the way up ice into the zone. Toledo takes over. Back on the attack. A.J. Jenks to the Komet line. Dumps it deep. Toledo on a line change. Komets as well. Here we come at center. Pushed by one into the zone. Puck slides loose after it is this time Crowder. Crowder back up the wall. Where's the point man? Couldn't get it to him. And they're backing up on the play right now as Geertsen nicely runs his man off the play. Komets come back, but it's Toledo getting in there first. And the point man left Freeberg. Hey, nice move on that one. They got him taken care of as the first tester of the night comes up for Pat Nagle. And now that he's got his feet wet, we're ready to roll.
Yeah, shot from a bad angle over on the boards here. And quick one, but right on the net, played it in the body and held onto the rebound.
So we'll change him up again. Jordy Southorn coming out on defense. Got a nice interview with Jordan coming up between period 1 and 2. He's been having lots of problems with concussions and stuff. They gave him a few extra days so they can kind of get himself straightened out. Here come the Komets. Oh, at center. Came right off the stick that time of Perlini. Drives his man into the corner. No icing called on the play. But here they come back at center. Chipped wide, far end. And the Komets turning it in as it's Geertsen dumping it deep. They make their line change. Good forecheck by the Komets. And here they come. Toledo coming out. Kept into the zone. And a shot right on the money. As whirling and turning Belzile, and a save on that one made by Lurg. He had to make it. It was home.
Yeah, it came from almost outside the blue line. A quick shot by Belzile right on the net down into Lurg's pad. Looked like he was fumbling a bit, but he was able to press it to the ice and hold on.
Kind of a surprise shot from that far away.
Face-off stays in the Toledo zone.
All right, Belzile coming back into the face-off now, into the draw against, let's see who he's got, Nastasiak. For the face-off off to the right of Mr. Lurg. Mighty Might. Komets have it back. Here it comes down the wall deep. Bourke coming around the net. Can't get the play out at the point. Komets look. Fire high. Right in front, trying to tip it. Belzile. They scramble for it, but hanging on the corner of the net. Kind of popped up in the air. Did get the whistle, and the face-off will stay inside the Toledo zone. Again off to the right of Lurg.
Lively boards there. That shot was wide. The net bounced, come right back, and maybe hit Lurg in the back of the leg a bit, and fortunately for him, it deflected out of the net.
All right, back we come. Belzile back into the draw again as he and Nastasiak take care of it. We're scoreless. First period just underway. Now, in we come, ready for the big draw. Who's got it? Toledo had it. Now in front of the net, couldn't make the play. Somebody gets hit right in the mouth that time. That was Cheek, and he wants to remind the guy that just hit him that he's coming. Mingo. Here they come into the corner, and what do we have, an icing call? Or an offside? Offside, yeah.
The blue line right in front of the Komet bench.
Yep.
Face-off will go, and they'll change a couple of linemen.
So we'll change them up. Both teams making the change now as out they come, and at center it'll be Burschbach. No, she's going to right wing. Burschbach's been missing for a while. He's one of their better hockey players.
Yeah, they got 3 or 4 call-ups over the last weekend or so. So they're playing 3 men short of their regular lineup.
Crowder takes the face-off behind the net. Back up we come as it's going to be Will. Weber trying to turn it. Look out, man in front of the net. They bounce it wide. Up the wall they come again. Flipped way up into the air. It's knocked down that time by Freebergs, who was backing up on the play. Komets go in, dropped out front of the net. Round it comes to Montgomery. Fight for it behind the goal. Taking a look. Chip right out front again. Sent off into the corner. And Toledo working their way back up ice. Good check there. Clear to the Komet zone. Weber's got it. Weber looks, goes cross rink to Saul. Saul with a little flip pass up at center. Knocked down there. Puck is loose. Komets couldn't get it. But here they come again. As knocked loose by Saul, but deflected. Here comes Toledo. Jenks going in, trying to get to the net. Offside again. 17:23 left. It's period 1. There is no score. The Komets with the only shot on goal. This is Komet hockey.
Hey, Komets fans, what's been a tradition in Fort Wayne for more than 50 years? Komet hockey, of course, and so has another homegrown favorite, Sunbeam bread. Baked right here in downtown Fort Wayne, delicious, nutritious Sunbeam bread has been making the best sandwiches for young Komets fans since 1957. Sunbeam is the best tasting white bread around, and kids love Sunbeam because it's softest and stays softest longest. So pick up a loaf of Sunbeam bread today and go Komets!
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Fort Wayne zone as Cody Corbett tried to get a leg on that one on a pass from Bourke, but it just didn't work out.
Good move.
Now they're back into the zone again. Oh, they overskated the puck. Turned wide, played with a stick high, but now back in the corner, picked off by Toledo. They keep it alive, though. Down for a moment, going deep. Bourke got it, trying to move to the net. Here they come out front. Cheek out at the point, right side. Let her go. This one deflected by the man in front of the net. That was McCadden. Komets keep it alive, though, in the zone. They skate in a little farther, taking a look. Oh, my, almost gave it away. But they've got it back. Here they come, taking a look. Up top again. Let her go. Cheek fake, couldn't shoot. He fired, just missed the net. Had he hit the net, he'd have had it, Rob, I believe, because the goaltender, Lurg, wasn't moving. Here they come, back in the corner, cleared back up ice, moving all the way to center. Scrambling hard, Shalla coming to center. What a bang that time as they get wiped out. Yep. Sid found his guy with his head down and punished him. Here we come, back around behind the net, cleared, whoa, right through the goal crease, came out top. Here we come, half wall, picked up by Sid again. Oh, cross rink, they got it loose, going deep into the corner now. Geertsen behind the net. Came up on the wall right side, held by Sidlowski. It flex wide of the net. Toledo back up, another good hit in the corner. Embach got his guy, then nailed the second man in. That's Sova. As it's behind the net, far side, as Perlini got a hit, couldn't make a play, spinning away. And with the puck is Schmidt behind the net for Toledo. And finally moving it up was Schmidt coming up on the right wing. Looking, he's nailed by Embach. Turned into the Fort Wayne zone. Geertsen trying to play it. Squirts loose. Komets get it back. Hey, kind of a bad pass. Oh, they give it away straight out front. Can't make it go. Up high, they rally. Can't get the puck wide. Now they're looking again. Cross rink pass. Whoa, wide of the net. Right down front. Komets with it. Here comes Schaafsma. Out to center. They had it, lost it. But they trail the play. Keep it coming into the zone. It is Sidlowski heading for the net at the goal mouth. Just couldn't reach the play. Up it comes. Toledo on their way hard. Jenks to the Fort Wayne line. On the net. Look out. Went right through the glove that time as Saul got hit pretty good and didn't like what he felt. Puts a little push on Jenks that time. Behind the net. Out we come. Left wall. Move it. At center, good lead pass picked off, and here we come. In it goes Crowder going in left side. Front of the net, tried for the shot. It was deflected by the D. Toledo, it's wide open up at center, left wing. Burschbach going into the zone. Komets take over. Here we come, looking out towards center, turned wide, unable to reach that one. Was Schaafsma, and Toledo as it intercepted. In they come. Komets are there. Oh, what a shot. Great shot as Cheek right down front fired a low one, and boy, Lurg jumped all over that one. What a bullet.
Down into the pads, but again, Lurg, pretty shiny little goaltender, but quick when they had the pads. Shut them tight. Got the save.
We're still 0-0 on the board. Shots on goal, 2-1 favor Fort Wayne, and this is Komet Hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's, and nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets now have that puck dumped into their zone off behind the net, trying to play it quickly. Corbett came off the far wall. Still have it. Look out behind the net, spinning away. Off the forecheck, Beaupré coming loose up top. All the way to center. They skate to the pass, couldn't get there. But here comes Bourke. All the way at the point, up the middle. There it is. Oh, and just missed on a drive as Corbett pulled the trigger, couldn't make it work. Now we have it again. Bourke behind the net. Toledo gets a touch, and the penalty call will now be made, and the Komets will have the first power play of the night. And that one comes at 6-3-7.
It'll be hooking on the Toledo player as he got a piece of cheeks, who was getting ready to take the shot just inside the blue line. Maxwell will go in for hooking, and the Komets' first power play of the game face off in the Toledo zone, and good chance for a goal here.
Okay, let's see how this one's going to work. Perlini back at center. He'll have the Komets with their power play unit. Crowder on the right side. The left side is going to be Embach. And we're still looking at Sidlowski and Southorn. All right. Conversation has concluded, I believe. They had a problem down there, so they're bringing out a shovel. And whatever it is, they're going to pick it up.
Something dirt or something on the ice.
Scraped up.
Scrape it up and clean her up.
Nicely done. 13:23 still left here in period number 1. 2-1 shots on goal. The shovel is full, or as full as it's going to get. And they'll throw that away, and they'll shut the gate, and we'll take the face-off inside the Toledo zone to the left of Lurg. It'll be Jenks into the face-off against Perlini. Here we come.
Crowder over here on the right wing.
Crowd's growing again on a Friday night, Rob. It's funny the way this crowd grows, eh? Here we come. Jenks has it all the way at the point. From the point, Southorn takes it all the way left wall. At the net, it's a drop. Komets get it back and sending it off down deep in the corner. It is a nice play as Crowder sends it to the near wall. He's after it again, ties his man up. Down the wall they come, gets on by the point man. The race on for this one, but watching the puck go around the far wall. Komets headed and taken away, but the Komets get it back. Out to center. Here comes Perlini into the zone. That's blocked. Perlini sends it back now deep into the corner. Southie trying to play it. This one cleared right back as the power play unit for Fort Wayne not able to really penetrate well enough and control the puck. Southorn back. He'll take the rush, and out he comes. 1:10 still left in the power play. Into the zone. Sent deep into the corner that time. A little backhand pass. Went down around the wall. His cheek made it work.
Clear by Toledo.
They've got to control the puck in the zone. If they dump it, it's gone because Toledo makes it easy for them. The option is put it down the other end of the rink. Here we come up the wall, and it gets away from Bourke back into the corner. Dug off the wall by Schmitz. Schmitz hit hard on the play. Down the wall it comes. Cleared again. Right on the net. So Komets are back for it. Brown behind the net. Moving is Corbett. Corbett now trying to come back up ice. 30 seconds left. Lead pass into the zone, going wide. Komets keep it alive. Nope, a little offside. Belzile held it at the line and skating right alongside him on the play. Cheeks tried to hold up, and so did Belzile, and that was the end of that one.
They tried to stick handle around his feet without the puck going over first, and didn't work. Faceoff comes outside. They'll regroup with 31 seconds left in Komet power play.
All right, let's see how it goes here now. Belzile back into the faceoff against Leone. Komets get this one. Around it comes far side. Into the corner, going deep. Weber down. No, but Cheek can't play. Goes in, ties up his gal. Belzile trying to knock it loose. He had it, couldn't hold it. Here we come again. Oh, look out. It's going to the point. Held alive. They had to give way on it. Back on the rush, coming to center ice. Wethrich at the side of the net. Komets get it back and skate up the wall they come. At center, Bourke. Bourke going in hard. He's there. Cross rink. Oh, and
stick to Saul.
Cody was there, but he couldn't unload it. Scramble in front of the net. They bang away. No further action on the play.
A little bumping and banging in front of the net there as Lear holds on. And
Bourke was right in the middle of it all, but no bananas. 11:19 left, period 1. There's no score. Komets in Toledo. This is Komet Hockey.
Aaron's has some really great news. Aaron's is offering 120 days same as cash. That's right, and here's how it works. Sign a new lease agreement, and you have a full 4 months, 120 days to pay Aaron's everyday low price. They even offer a 20% instant rebate if you purchase outright. 120 days same as cash. Not bad, huh? Just stop by or call to learn more. And remember, you don't need credit. All you need is Aaron's, and nobody beats Aaron's. Nobody.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets now try to get something going here.
Another penalty coming up.
Sol was going down the wing, and he got tripped, but I think he retaliated on somebody, and he's going to take the penalty, I believe.
Yeah, he got hooked and tripped a little bit, and then he retaliated with a cross check, and that's a high stick, they're going to call it. But Saul will go in the penalty box. The Komets will be a man short. Toledo comes back with a power play.
Well.
High sticking.
So the high stick call has been made. Face-off back in the Fort Wayne zone. Toledo power play. Jenks into the face-off as he will head into the draw. Ready. Montgomery took the face-off. Here it is behind the net as Southorn fires it down length of the rink. It goes right to the net. Steered behind the goal by Bourke, and here comes Toledo trying to get a rush going again. Montgomery on the forecheck turned his man aside for a while. Here they come, moving out now at center. Freeberg's going wide. They drop the puck off. Toledo back in front of the net. They get it wide up top. Drive. Great save. Turned out. Here it comes. Back up ice. Who's got this one? It's Schaafsma. He's hit on the wall. Sends it loose at the Toledo line. Broken up. Here we are back again. In goes Schaafsma. He's there. Ooh, what a shot. High, deflected that time by the goaltender as Lurg just put it up on the screen, and the face-off will stay in the Toledo zone.
Two good shots at one at each end. The one by Toledo on the power play up high on Nagle off the shoulder. He made a nice save to stand his ground. Komets right back down the other ice. Schaafsma, a nice shot from the top of the circle, and the goaltender Lear got a piece of it and deflected up into the glass.
So here we come, face-off to Toledo behind their own net. Their power play still runs for minute 15, and they work their way back up ice. All the way towards center. Nice go into the zone and trying to get a hit, Sedlowski. They pop it up the wall. Puck comes loose, can't get it out. Good defensive move that time by Corbett as he takes care of it and sends it right back inside the Toledo zone. Corbett, a welcome addition. Strong play, played well while he was in San Antonio, but again, it's a case of how many bodies do you have. Here they come now. Toledo deep. Nastasiak in behind the net, trying to set it up, can't make it work, and out at the point, trying to block that one. And from the point was Embach. They sent it wide of the net. Now far wall into the corner. Zomba can't get his shot away. Back they come to the point. Got on by as the point man Schmidt couldn't knock it down. 25 seconds still left on the power play. Here they come, waiting around. Lines change, and they get everybody they want out there. Last guy out was Gadian. He's skating down on the near side, but here they come, Fort Wayne zone. Tipped into the corner. Southorn is back again, back up the wall, cleared nicely all the way back inside the Toledo zone. 4 seconds left. Here they come. Fort Wayne line. Sova to the line. Can't get the shot away.
Offside.
Good shot. Weber as he held his guy off. Created the offside. The whistle blows. And we're back at full strength. And it will be face-off in the neutral zone when play resumes. 0-0 on the board. And this is Komet Hockey.
Elwood's Appliances is Fort Wayne's most trusted source for quality GE appliances. Family owned and operated, Elwood's Appliances has proudly served the Fort Wayne community for more than 40 years and is Fort Wayne's very own GE factory authorized scratch and dent appliance outlet. Get quality, service, and price that the big box stores just cannot provide. Whether you're looking for one appliance or a whole house full, look no further than Elwood's Appliances, 2808 Lower Huntington Road in Fort Wayne, and visit elwoodsappliance.com.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find frank advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit omnisource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Hey, we're back at it, and the face-off will stay in the neutral zone outside the Komet blue line.
Played 11 minutes, no score. Both teams had that power play.
Crowder looks for the face-off. They jam for it. Had it a moment, couldn't finish it off. Now the loose puck comes to Fort Wayne. Way up ice as it's turned by Muirs. Trying to steal that one almost. Was Schaafsma bounced over his stick twice. Here they come into the zone. Komets back deep. Weber's got the puck. Came back up the wall. Where did it go?
Up the glass, down the ice.
Into the far zone. No icing will be called on this one. Touched up by Prochnow, and around behind the net he comes. Gets away from the check. Sends cross rink. Toledo on their way. Rushing the Stasiak to the Komet line. Dump deep. No play there. Komets have it back. Here's Weber. Came around the wall. It's broken up, and it's held inside the zone all the way to the left defense. Picked up by the Komets again. A pass that now the Komets have. Here they go. On their way into the zone, trying to shovel it deep. That time, Schaafsma, but it didn't work. Here comes Crowder. He's still in the zone. Got it yet. Holds his guy off. Turned behind the net. Muirs can't play. Puck picked off, and Toledo's Freiberg's with it, trying to move out. Good forecheck that time. Knocked loose by Saul. Komets have it. Here's Muirs. Couldn't hang on. Off it comes. Rebound, Schmidt. Schmidt can't play. They're in there again. Drive.
Berlini stole it from the corner. Good quick shot on the net. Up a little too high, but Lear not taking any chances, and he holds on to it.
So the face-off, good pressure by the Komets that time. Boy, they put the pressure on in the zone and would not let it up. So here we come again. Face-off to the left to Lurg.
Berlini in.
We're ready for it. Back they come, scrumming for it. Down in the corner, chased off this time by Embach. Couldn't play. Toledo, short pass, breaks out of the zone at center. Wuthridge coming to the Komet line, dumping it off in the corner where Southorn's got it back. Southie up the wall. Look out. Whoa, bad pass again as the Komets in their own zone, just not being able to see the forecheck. They're putting it right on their stick. Here we come, back up ice again, all the way to the point. Can't make it. Shoveling it off left wall. Sova trying to get a shot. That's knocked down. In comes Southorn. They drive their man off the puck. Front of the net. Let's go. As the Komets having some problems. Up it comes at center. Driving into the zone hard. It is going to be Sidlowski. That was a smashed egg that came right off the goaltender's glove, but for him, it dropped outside rather than inside the zone. Foot race on.
Waved off, no icing.
Corbett's going to go get it for the Komets. 6:40 still left, period one, and we are scoreless. Trying to get it going. Who's going to come up with it? Try to get it going. All the way to center, and cross ring picked off by Gady. Gady and rubbed off by Corbett. Down the wall, Corbett takes Leone off the puck, and around behind the net, here we come again. And down they come to the line, and I'm trying to figure where this extra noise is coming from. And boy, there's plenty of it. All right, ready, set. We'll get a whistle, and we'll get that one called all over again. But somewhere within the system here, I'm ingesting crowd noise that I really don't care about, and that's what we're trying to find right now.
Face-off will be just outside the zone. Line changed by the Komets. Crowder will take the draw.
All right, here we come for the big draw there. Back to Toledo into the zone. Picked off by Prochnow. Prochnow coming out. Good hit at center. Komets take over for a moment at least. Crowder couldn't handle it. Komet D has got it. Saul cross rink. Weber on his way. Into the zone he goes deep. Drops off on the point. Shot wide. Out to the point, kept in by Saul. Down in the corner, Crowder breaks that one up. Off it comes to Montgomery. He fights for it. Came up on the left wall, and Toledo works their way out. Nice hard hit that time, Montgomery. Then they come to the line. Crowd had it, lost it. Trying to hold it in this time is Cody Saul. Has to go to center. Now flips it over the top. Back into the corner, chased down by Mingo. He's hit nicely by Montgomery. Puck came up the middle. Komets keep it alive. Shoveled it down the wall again, trying to play it, tied it up deep. Schaafsma couldn't hang on, and Toledo dumps it back Fort Wayne zone again. Southorn on the line change, coming up with it, looks for help. Where's he going? Spinning away. As he's got a mismatch on defense here. Cody Soul coming up ice. They bump it wide into the zone. Here we come. Nicely turned off the wall. Out at the point. Fish shot. Ooh, scramble hanging on though. As Lurg dropped it and jumped on it. Now they'll complete the line change. They had a little mix-up on the D. 5:01 still left in this first period. 6-2 Komets on the shot clock. This is Komet hockey.
Are you looking for a new truck this year? Look no further than your Chevy and GMC dealers. The redesigned 2016 models are made at the GM Fort Wayne Assembly Plant. The proud men and women of UAW 2209 put quality first when they build your truck. You'll see the quality shine when you buy a new 2016 Chevy or GMC pickup. Union labor puts quality on the road every day. UAW 2209 members continue that quality tradition. See it for yourself in your new truck, built by your friends and neighbors in the UAW.
You're grilling for everyone on game day, and people are hungry. More than that, they're hangry, and it's 95 degrees out, and they're thirsty. That's right, people are thrangry. They need to chill, and that gives you an idea. You remember Coors Light is filtered and bottled cold, so you pass some cold ones out. Suddenly, it's like they're snowboarding in the majestic Rocky Mountains, speeding away from the peaks of Thrangry and down the slopes of oh yes, so they make with the cheering and let you get with the grilling. Well done. Now it's time for your Coors Light. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Great beer, great responsibility.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
It's controlled the puck quite a while there inside the Toledo zone, but finally out they come and cleared to the Comet corner, and back come the K's. It was going to be the D-man, Geertsen, to recover. Taken away from him. Embach's got it back. Geertsen now gets it off to Southorn. Came back up the wall all the way to Belzile. In he goes all the way across the line. Poked away from Bourke, and Bourke can't play it.
Trying to dump it in.
He's all over the place, yeah, and he was all wrapped up by Schaafsma. Here they come, deep in the corner. Comet D, Corbett around the wall. Broken up by the Komets. One more time, Beaupré sends it up top. Komets move it. It's taken off the play that time. And the Komets through. Here they come, into the zone. Going all the way in is Corbett. Oh, down, score! Corbett gets the goal. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Bourke. It was Bourke who gets the goal.
Yeah. Corbett made him the pass over there. He was on his backhand and awkwardly got a stick on it and was able to take a backhand, get it right up underneath the crossbar. He was almost past the net, but he got it to the net. In the net, Komets go ahead 1-0. Nice goal, Bourke. Nice pass, Crowder.
You know, I watched this Bourke around the net. He sure is good, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's really good around the net. He's got a goal a game practically since he's come here. An outstanding young kid belonging to Colorado. Not big, but very good.
Troy Bourke. Assisting on the goal, number 39, Trevor Cheek. And number 7, Cody Corbett.
Corbett, yep.
All right, 2 assists, Cheek and Corbett. We're 1-0 Komets. 3:19 to go, period 1. And apparently, what do we need? A new stick there as the centerman coming for the stick. It was Jenks who wanted the new stick. Komets are on the board, and the fans are happy, and the crowd keeps growing. Here come the Komets again. So, cross rink to Weber. Here's Webb's at the line, into the zone, tipped deep into the corner. As Crowder going after at the net.
Here again.
Right off the wall.
That was
Schaafsma snapped it off the left wall right behind the goaltender Lurg, and we're 2-0.
Yeah, that's just alert playing right there by Schaafsma. The puck was shot in. The Komets rushed the defense. He threw it around the board. Schaafsma going up the boards, right off the boards on the far left wing. Quick wrist shot right underneath the crossbar, and he caught Lurk moving and not standing still in his position, and they go ahead 2-0.
You don't get many like that on that kid. Wow. Good one. Big one. Now the Komets back in a hurry. Played by Weber around the wall. Came up the far side. Cleared to center. Going after this one. Cody Soule on the rumble. Turned into the zone. Komets to the live.
Jamie Schaafsma. The goal was unassisted.
Unassisted goal by Schaaf. Here we come. Komets back at center. Here's Muir's got it in his feet. Back up the middle. Over center we come again. And is Crowder. He's by one up top. Oh, front of the net. Let her go. Oh, Weber couldn't hold it. He was trying to load it up and couldn't get the shot made. Back up the wall. They come again. Trying to play it out at the point. Here we go. Whoa, what a play. Schaafsma out front deflected it. Lurg in the right place at the right moment. That's, oh, nice hit down deep in the corner as the Komet forecheck goes in hard. Komets try to keep it alive. Now behind the net, Toledo. Sova with a puck with 2:05 still to go, trying to work their way back up ice. Komets have scored 2 in a hurry. And the forecheck at center ice breaks it up. In it goes, and it'll be Perlini 3-on-1 at the zone.
Man in front.
So they couldn't get the shot away. Sedlowski pulled the trigger but couldn't make it. Here they come the other way, chased down into the corner. Geertsen after it in a hurry. No icing called again. Here we come back the other way. Lead pass out at center. He chased it down himself. He's got it around one man at center. Broken up on the play there, and it's Sedlowski with it to his D-man, Southorn. Here's Sid with some room. Down the wing, into the corner it goes, trying to move it deep on the line, fighting hard. Perlini came to the right wall, front of the net.
Embach in front.
And Lurg was in the way and stopped that one. Here's another one high. Came to the point on the left point. Here we come, back in the corner, behind the net. Good hit that time as Perlini took his man off the play, but they're breaking back out of the zone. Maxwell coming to center. Broken up by the Fort Wayne defense. To
got
the
a man
Fort Wayne.
wide.
Here's Sedlowski. He's got help. His shot turned off the far wall. Belzile couldn't get it. Now Belzile's got it again. Here we come, looking for a point man. They had him, couldn't play. Down in front, Sedlowski again, stick handling. Up the wall, he's wrapped up by Schmidt, but he can't get the play. Coming out top of the zone. Here it is, on goal, hanging on is Lurg. What a shift that was for Fort Wayne. Wow.
Good forechecking, 2 shots on the net, and 2 good saves by the goaltender. But the Komets dominating with the forechecking and getting shots from it.
Yeah.
48 seconds left in the period. The face-up will stay in Toledo zone.
Boy, oh boy, 16:41, 16:53. Bourke, Schaafsma, 2-0 Komets. Face-off stays in the Toledo zone. Recovered by Prochnow. He's rubbed off the play, kept alive in front of the net. Komets have it again. Up top, here we come at the net. Whoa, just missed again. Komets are blitzing up top again. Here comes the puck loose, trying to get to it. Bourke can't get the puck out at center. Komet defense slaps away at it, and they move it up right at the bench. And the Toledo bench gets a souvenir. 28 seconds left. Period 1. Shots on goal, 11-2 favor the Komets.
Yeah, we had 20-second shift there, and wow, we had 3 good shots at the net. Lurg had to be sharp again. The Komets dominating on the forechecking, and it's resulting in shots. It's resulting in good plays and getting some shots from the forechecking.
All right, here we come one more time. This time Crowder gets the draw into his defense. Cross rink it comes, Saul to Weber. Back up the wall, turned in by Schaafsma, going after it, Crowder. Schaafsma's got it back front of the net. They jam away at this one. Crowder going in, pushed his guy. Turned nicely to the wall by Montgomery, all the way up top. Saul with a drive, and that was deflected out rather than in. Back comes Montgomery on the wall, fights hard for it, goes behind the net. Montgomery in again, chasing Prochnow behind the net. They scrum for it. It's over. Period number 1. 2-0 Fort Wayne Komets. This is Fort Wayne Komet hockey.
Midwest Gloves and Gear is always in full bloom and boasts a broad line of garden gloves and accessories that suit any gardener's needs. Midwest's full garden gloves product line features a wide variety of yard and garden gloves, all in the latest fashion-forward designs and colors. The garden accessories line features garden tools, hats, kneeling pads, bags, footwear, and much more to help make sure your garden always stays in full bloom. From head to toe, Midwest Gloves and Gear has you covered, and we've been growing with you for over 50 years. Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word: go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life. Mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
If you're looking for a way to see the Komets for less, then you'll want to read all about it. Find coupons on Komet ads in print editions of the Journal-Gazette and News Sentinel for seats in the Fort Wayne newspaper's extra section for only $8. Save $5 per ticket with your extra section coupon. For more information, check the latest edition of the Journal-Gazette or News Sentinel, or visit Fort Wayne Newspapers downtown on Main Street. Pick up your coupon today for extra special savings on the Komets, courtesy of the Fort Wayne Newspapers Extra Section. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report, presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Well, once the alarm went off down on the Fort Wayne bench, that was a pretty impressive second half of the period. Toledo could hardly get to their own bench there for a while.
Well, only 2 shots on goal, 11 by the Komets, so it tells you exactly who dominated the period. Both teams started out pretty equal, and then a power play chance for Komets. Not much happened. The Toledo had a power play chance. Not much happened from that. And then about the 10-minute mark, look out, the Komets took over, started to dominate with a forechecking. Toledo had trouble getting out of their own zone. And then Bourke at 16:41, he got his 3rd of the season. And then Schaafsma come back, his 9th of the season at 16:53. So 2 quick goals from good forechecking, getting in there quickly, putting the pressure on Toledo defense.
Well, the first goal by Bourke, he's just a sharp kid around the net. And Schaafsma, with his veteran status, knows what to do with the puck, and that's what he did. Yeah. And, I mean, you just don't very often surprise Lurg like that from any distance where you can see it.
Yeah, he was moving, and he just wasn't in position. I don't know if he lost possession of where the puck was, because his defenseman just banged it around the boards, and he may have lost it for a split second because he was moving across when Schaafsma shot the puck, and he caught him on the far side.
So that's what gives us the 2 goals. Bourke at 16:41, Schaafsma at 16:53. Schaffers was unassisted. Corbett, along with Cheek, had assists on the goal that Bourke got. So it's a big one and a great way to get started, and nice at the end of the period when it gives the other guys something to think about. How come we allowed them 2 that late in the period? Well, the old head work, eh?
Yeah, keep working. That's the key to it. You know, we know how important these 2 games are here, and of course in Toledo, they beat us up there 6-5 last week. So we want to come back strong against this team and make sure we keep our distance away from them.
Yeah, and the rubber match is tomorrow night up there again.
Yeah.
So pretty crazy. We've been trading home wins except for the one we got up there January 2nd. So, and you know, this is a case where we have a lot of what-ifs going. And after the last game in the regular season, these teams wouldn't meet again this year unless it was in the championship round of the ECHL playoffs for the Kelly Cup.
Yeah, I think there's one guy. I think they play 9 games. This is game 7 and 8. They do have the 9th game. I think it's about March 25th. But you're right. The only time after that we're going to see them if we get to the championship.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
I'd be here for that, Rob.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
All right, that's what we have. 2-0 K's. That is at the end of 1 over the Toledo Walleye. And a long conversation with Jordan Southorn is coming your way in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
5 years ago, I was diagnosed with cancer, but thanks to advances in treatment, I survived. And when I look back and see how far I've come, you'd think the last thing on my mind would be a checking account. But a new checking account at Fifth Third Bank can help funds stand up to cancer and their cutting-edge research. This groundbreaking initiative is helping save lives. Like, for instance, my life. Learn more at 53.com/SU2C. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank.
Member FDIC, Stand Up to Cancer is a program of the Entertainment Industry Foundation, a 501c3 charitable organization.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. Communicating with your fleet of vehicles across the state of Indiana just got easier and safer. Turbo Connect from ERS is a wide area 2-way radio system offering talk, text, and GPS fleet management throughout most of Indiana. Turbo Connect meets Department of Transportation regulations for hands-free communications and gives you the peace of mind that you can communicate with your fleet without distraction. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584 or online at www.trboconnect.com.
At Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, buy a truck, get a free Fiat Top. Nobody beats a Dodge Boy deal. So for a limited time only, when you buy any new Ram truck, you get a new 2015 Fiat Top free. No strings, no hidden fees. Buy a truck, get a Fiat Top. Crew cabs, quad cabs, Bighorn, Timmy. They all come with a free 2015 Fiat Top, or lease a new truck during truck month and drive home a new 1500 crew cab for just $296 per month with 0% APR. It's 2 vehicles for the price of 1. Only at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
The Dodge Boys have the largest selection anywhere.
With over 700 new and used vehicles to choose from. Buy with confidence, knowing all of their vehicles are expertly inspected, with many coming with factory warranty. It's truck month, so get the truck you've always wanted. And for a limited time only, get a 2015 Fiat Pop free when you purchase any new truck. This offer is only good while supplies last. So go see the Dodge Boys under the giant American flag and online at GlenbrookDodge.com.
Auto Care on the Go is auto care that comes to you. We build our business from the ground up based on integrity and honesty. Your vehicle will be professionally repaired on site by Auto Care on the Go. Our certified master mechanic team has over 28 years of auto repair experience. Auto Care on the Go will repair your vehicle and your activities never stop. Call 574-200-9945 or visit www.autocareonthego.com. Auto Care on the Go. Proud sponsors of the Komets, an auto mechanic service to fit your busy life.
Meet bros Jake, Kenny, and Paul.
I got next, okay?
I guess. They may seem like just a bunch of couch potatoes, but rest assured, something profound is about to take place. Because at any moment now, Jake, Kenny, and Paul will crack open an energizing can of Mountain Dew Kickstart. And regular bros, they will be no more. Holy moly, it's happening! The exhilarating blast of dew and juice is entering their mouths and percolating through every facet of their existence. Before you know it, they'll be rolling on out of here, sliding across the dance floor as if it was strewn with the peels of bro-nanas. Then this trio will spend the rest of their waking hours whispering sweet, sweet broetry into the ears of any dame that will listen. And listen they shall. These guys are bro-fessionals. Let's do this. We're coming, world! It all starts with a kick. Mountain Dew Kickstart with dew, juice, and just the right amount of kick. Now available in 6 flavors that taste good. Yum.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, 'cause we can make it right. Bumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years. Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmission. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Moore at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
2 of them with Pesky Toledo. Here tonight, we owe them one, Coach.
Yeah, it seems this year, I think every game's been either an overtime game or...
It's another week of 3-3. 2 of them with Pesky Toledo. Here tonight, we owe them one, Coach.
Yeah,
We have another night with Toledo. And the guy who has missed a couple of days, Mr. Southorn's back at it. How you feeling, South?
Not bad. I feel rested, so I'm ready to get things going.
What's the problem with the coconut getting it banged up a couple times, eh?
Yeah. I mean, the body's not as young as it used to be. We're playing a tough schedule this year in Fort Wayne. We moved to Western Conference, so a lot of travel and stuff. Especially coming up, we're going to Alaska and Colorado. So I think it's just more precaution. We have 6 or 7 healthy D. So I think Gary and David decided to give me a day off and stuff, and I'll take that if it's good for the team.
Yeah, that's good because, when we get into the grind, that Western grind's going to be a dandy. And we got everybody on the same page for playoffs. I like this team and the makeup of it. More and more as days go by, it's getting closer. they're getting more together, and I think the units are playing and really sticking to the game plan.
No, absolutely. I mean, this room's really, really gelled over the last couple of weeks, or since Christmas, I should say. You know, we turned it around. We had that tough go in November, and since then we haven't really looked back. You know, and it starts from up top with the management, the coaching staff, and comes down to the leaders in this room, and you know, guys are captains and stuff like that. So, you know, we're happy where we are right now. We have a big test coming up, playing Colorado and Missouri, who's, you know, top of the league, and you know, it's a good test to see where we're at. Then, like you said, we head on that Western trip out there, and hopefully we come back with a lot of points out of that trip.
Well, the nice thing about it, and it's been a long time since I could say this, a surplus of D-men.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're 7 right now. I think Hamanek's doing really well up there in the American League, which is good. You know, if he can stay up there as long as he can, that's great for him. But you know, we'll welcome him back with open arms too whenever the time comes.
Well, he's been fun to watch because he was kind of a timid kid, quiet as could be, and you could see him grow a game at a time. And by golly, the kid has worked hard, made himself a pretty darn good D-man.
Yeah, I mean, he came into camp and you can tell he was nervous and stuff, like coming out of junior and stuff like that. You know, we've all been there, whether it's coming out of college or junior. Myself, I came out of junior, and I was just like him, 20-year-old kid who came in. It's the pro level. And, you know, Gary pulled me in the office and he said he was going to pair me with Hamanek. And then, you know, I took it in and started talking to Hamanek off the ice, and we became good friends off the ice. And it went on the ice. We became good partners. And, you know, he ended up getting a good call and a good look up there, and I'm proud of him.
Well, that young kid, Bourke, that came in has played pretty well here.
Yeah, you know, he came down here, and, you know, he took it in with open arms. You know, he was happy to be here, and, you know, some guys maybe get sent down, they're a little discouraged, but, you know, he came in and he worked hard, and he started getting goals right from the get-go, and he hasn't looked back.
Well, a couple of good nights, and he'd be a goal-a-game guy, huh?
We're hoping that he keeps doing that. You know, yeah, I think he's had 2 or 3 against Toledo, and, you know, last game we didn't come out with the win, but, you know, hopefully tonight he can get the game winner for us.
And the goaltending is getting better. I felt a little sorry for the kid that's been here. He worked hard, played well, but when you get a kid coming down of the quality we've got, you got to have him.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you look at the way Nagle's played over the last couple of months, probably the best goalie in the league in my opinion, and I think a lot of teams know that. And you can't forget how Marty was for us at the beginning of the year. You know, he was lights out and getting shutout after shutout and stuff like that, and even went up the American League, got a shutout. So, you know, it's unfortunate for Boner, and you know, he was really good for us. You know, when he came in, stepped in the games, he got us a couple wins and stuff, and you know, that's the nature of the beast here in this league. You got call-ups and stuff like that, and some guys come to take spots, and some guys come to fill spots, and you know, I hope them all the best.
Well, you know, I was watching this team developing for a while. Cody was a tough guy to pair up with anybody. It just somehow the chemistry wasn't there, it didn't work. But once he and Webbs got together, boy, those guys are like thick and thin, eh?
Oh, we're just happy they're on our team. You know, we say that all the time. They're the meanest pairing in the league. You know, any level they'd be mean. You know, Webbs, who just recently got the A on his jersey from Danny leaving. You know, not another guy who deserves it better than him, or more than him, I should say. Plays every game like it's his last, every shift as hard as he can. And a guy like Solar, you know, a really team guy who sticks up for everyone on the ice. And you know, both those guys are over 6'4" and 235 pounds and plus. So you know, every team knows when they're on the ice, they know if they're going to go in the corner, they're going to take a whack or two, and same thing in front of the net.
I know when you talk about them, I don't want to call you a little guy because you're not, but you're not that big, man.
No, I'm only 6'3", and I'm like barely 200 pounds, and these guys are towering over me, and they're twice as wide as me, and you know, I'm just happy that I'm on their team. And you know, me being an offensive guy, I'll tell you right now, if I was ever playing against them, I would just dump it in. I wouldn't even go get it.
This big week, Toledo, and Colorado. If we can make a big mark, we almost have to.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's nice for playing Toledo again back-to-back. They're a good team out in the Eastern Conference, and you know, we have good battles with them. I mean, if you look at the stat sheet going back a couple of years, like last year, you know, they haven't won here, we haven't won there, and it's going back and forth. And you know, coming into Colorado on Sunday, who's a big team, big heavy team, built for the Western Conference, you know, and you know, we haven't seen that this year. So them being here before we head out there will be a good test for us as well. You know, I think if you look at the standings at this time of year, every point is important. So as long as we keep getting points every game, you know, we'll be fine.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Jordan Southorn, my guest. We will be back in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.
With 16 locations throughout the state, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets team and proud of our roots. For more than 30 years, we've helped thousands of Hoosier families establish their roots with a mortgage loan. When you need a mortgage that is simple and straightforward from a name you can trust, be sure to stop by any of our offices or go to www.ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI. License 10994. This is not an offer for extension of credit or a commitment to lend.
The brand new Bar 145 is now open on North Clinton Street right beside Baker Street. And you can enjoy gourmet burgers and even build your own with over 200,000 combinations. Their menu also offers classic bar dishes that have been kicked up a notch. This is the hottest new bar in town with excellent food, craft beers, and perfectly aged bourbon, plus a custom-built patio. The atmosphere is ambient and energetic with live entertainment from the best bands in the Midwest every Friday and Saturday night. Bar 145 is Fort Wayne's first gastropub. Bar 145, burgers, bands, and bourbon.
Whether you're attending college for the first time, hoping to complete the degree you put on hold, or thinking about pursuing a graduate degree to take your career further, your goals are possible at Indiana Wesleyan University. Attend class at our Fort Wayne location or online and reach your full potential without sacrificing your personal priorities. Your future is waiting at iwudegrees.com. IWU. Anything is possible.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com.
WOWOAM Fort Wayne.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Let's have a little look here what's going on. Colorado's at Kalamazoo. They're tied 4-4 with about 5 to go in the second period. Manchester is at Reading leading 3-1 at the end of 2. South Carolina at Greensville leads 4-1 there with half a period to go in the second period. Adirondack with 8 to go in the second leads Elmira 1-0. At Brampton, Wheeling is a 1-0 leader there halfway through the second. Elsewhere, let's see, Norfolk is at home to Florida. They lead 1-0. And Tulsa is leading Evansville 2-0 that game in Tulsa. And Allen and Missouri are tied 1-1 halfway through the first. And Quad City leads Cincinnati 2-0 with 6 to go in the first period of play. We are ready to go at center ice, period number 2, and getting it on. And let's see where we go from here. First faceoff goes to Toledo. They have it into their own zone, moving it up. Schmidt's coming to center, and he had to go back and get the puck for a minute. Now he's got it, sending it loose. Can't make the play. Schmidt gets it back, give and go. Komets take over there. Into the zone they come.
Crowder.
Drive wide. All the way back it goes in the Fort Wayne corner, as it'll be Weber back to make the play for Fort Wayne. Nagle got out of his crease there for a minute, and he was standing right in the way, and Weber couldn't even make a pass. Oh, here we come. Komets wide open on this one. Up the slot, giving away. Komets keep it alive. Down deep in the corner. Crowder looking, trying to dig it out. Can't make it, but they keep it alive. Here's Montgomery in front, trying to flip it wide.
Schaafsma there.
Just couldn't get a stick on it. This one, no icing called. Back goes Weber to play. Weber around behind the net, came back out. Look out. Out to center, back into the Toledo zone, and they move it again. Schmidt is on the attack, coming right wall into the corner, gets right on by the D-man Weber, but he's nailed hard by Saul. Up the near wall, it's Sidlowski. He goes, they take their man off the play, scrumming for it. Doesn't come loose yet. Now it does. Came away. Sid couldn't get a stick on it, but he takes his man loose. Got a man out front. Look out wide.
Get on him.
Picked back up, half wall right, dumped back in the corner by Schmidt. Toledo putting the pressure on the Komets right now as Weber's got his guy tied up.
The body, guys.
Back
there
up
you go.
the wall, good move there as Saul took his guy. Look out, trying to move it again. Nothing happened. Nastasiak's got it, can't do it. On the net, they fight for it at the goal mouth, all tied up. Wuthrich there, and he is wrapped up by Saul.
Yeah, Perlini's got to keep that man outside, not let him turn like that and get a shot. That was a pretty quality shot as he come around the net there, let it go. And again, Nagle make his nice save on it.
18-16 to go in the period. 11-3 the shots on goal. Komets with the edge, and this is Komet hockey.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find frank advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Toledo with the outlet pass. Gady gets it off to Mingo, who goes behind the Fort Wayne net. Mingo still got it. He's being harassed all the way to the corner by Corbett. Can't play it again. They get the shot. It's wide. Up the wall, back in the corner. Komets try to cover it. Turn back up, and Belzile just dumps it to center. Toledo turning it up a notch right now. Here they come again, broken up. Komets after it, taken away. Toledo with it, dumping it in shallow. Off to the corner, shot wide of the net, trying to chip it out front. Can't do it. They do get it out front, now to the point, right side, left point. Moving it around, fake the shot, can't get it.
We're standing
all the way into the corner, down behind the net. Komets after it. Up the wall, Crowder couldn't get it away. They didn't skate to the pass either. Here they come again, behind the net. Look out, trying to move it out front. Boy, they're jamming away and looking a little futile at the moment. Now let's get it out of there. That a boy. Bourke couldn't get the job done. Now behind the net, trying to play it Corbett. Here they come all the way to center. Drives into the zone. No icing called. Toledo with Freebergs coming up with the puck, turning it out on the wing left side, coming to center. Good back check by Cheek. Picked his guy up, and they dump it right back to center again. Toledo recovers. Schmidt trying to move it into the zone. He's driven off the play. Komets get it back up the wall. They give it away at the point right side. Up the middle. Nice save. Rebound. Komets have it.
Again.
Here it is. Cheek behind the net. Oh! Deflected right through the goal crease. Now it's back all the way to center. Into the zone. Cheek all over the place. He's got it again. Wheels it in behind the net. After it, Crowder. Crowder can't grab it up the wall. May move it to center. Big hit by Cheek. Back it goes. Chased down in the corner by Weber. Komets back on the attack. Here they come to center. Weber with some room. In he goes. Rifles it all the way far side. And in the corner, trying to keep it alive. They do. Perlini still got it. Spins away from one check. Still had it out at the point. Here it is. Cross point pass. Weber. Weber fakes. Can't shoot it. Now behind the net. Came around the far wall. Held in by Embach, but he couldn't hold it back. And it's now Saul at the Fort Wayne blue line. Back up the middle it goes. Komets break into the zone. Can't play it. Saul's got it back at his own zone for the Komets. Embach coming up with a short pass up the wing into the zone. Here's Sidlowski cutting it wide into the corner to Embach. Embach slides away from a hit. Back it comes in the corner. Up the wall. Kept alive nicely by Geertsen. Geertsen in front of the net. Can't play. Here's the drive. Good save there. Goes all the way to center, and Geertsen chased it down for the Komets. Back up it comes to Saul. Saul now turning, putting the play in front of him, and all the way back and missing the winger Embach will be an icing call now. So with that, 14:45 still to go. 8,089 tonight the attendance. 2-0 Komets the score, and this is Komet hockey.
Want to know what makes the new Tim Hortons croissant breakfast sandwich so special? Some say it's the delicious savory sausage. Or is it, as they say, this ooey gooey cheesiness? Or maybe the fluffy egg omelette? But we all know what makes it extra special. The buttery croissant. Baked fresh in le restaurant every day. It gives your mornings a va-va-voom. You must try the new croissant breakfast sandwich. Just $2.99 plus tax from the Tim Hortons Cafe and Bake Shop. Great tasting breakfast, amazing coffee. At participating U.S. restaurants, prices may vary by region.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Hit the post a minute ago as Toledo is turning it around on us. They're all over us right now. But here's Sidlowski. Dumped it through his feet. Oh, score.
They finally got the one they wanted.
They got the one they wanted and banged that one home. The goal goes to Birschbach.
Yeah, you talk about standing around and watching. Toledo just outworked us, outdid everything to us. Every time we got the puck, we didn't make the good pass to clear the zone. They kept forechecking, kept getting chances. They've actually had 7 shots on goal to our none in this period. And on the 7th shot, a rebound, they get the goal on Nagle.
So it was a big one for them. Let's see how they call the assist on this one. And we'll have to get plugged in for it before we can get at it. So here we go.
Toledo goal scored by Ken Birschbach. That's for Silva at 5:51.
Silva with the only assist. And Birschbach back into it again. Down in the Toledo zone, they worked their way back up. Now trying to move it again is Bourke. Bourke can't hold it wide. Toledo tries to dump. Whoops! Komets get a shot on goal high by Corbett behind the net. Now the Komets are storming the net. Trying to play it is Bourke again. Short pass up the wall. Here they come again, and all the way cross point, far side. After it, they hanging on, though. Instead is Lurg because it bounced off the dasher. And he figured, hey, let's not let him buzz. We'll call it quits right here, which they did.
And the faceoff will stay in the Toledo zone. And with that, the Komets try to get some pressure going back the other way as the first 7 minutes of this period, Toledo was totally dominated, outshooting them 7-0 and outscored them by 1 to cut the margin to 2-1. Komets still lead.
All right, here we come. Perlini looks. The draw goes to Toledo. Recovered behind the net by Mingo, and he's working his way to center. Komet defense picks it off. In they come, can't get to it. Mingo's got it back, goes to center, drives it in behind the Fort Wayne net. It's Geertsen came up on the near wall. Careless pass came front of the net, and they're going to get caught in their own end again. And a big hit there, one up on everybody, and Geertsen flattened his guy. He's a big guy, and he really has a lot of body in it. Here they come behind the net. Now Komets have it. Here's Southorn. Southorn getting away from one. Give it to somebody, Southie.
Gonna get taken off.
Yep, they took it away from him. Now back he comes again. And he gave it away blindly right in front of the net. Now here we come. Look out. Trying to cycle behind. Come the winger going wide with Shala, but they couldn't get it to him. Now they can't get it out again. They're just not playing any wise hockey.
Well, they're not making the short, quick passes.
Totally undisciplined right now.
And they've got to play the body before they get a penalty.
Yeah.
Or another goal.
This is it. Whoa, right in front. They make
rebound.
Taken away from him and hanging
Nagle
on.
Finally grabbed
Nagle. As Geertsen just put the puck right down and gave it to Nagle so he could cover it up. And Toledo is just all over us. And they now have 11 shots. We have 11. We haven't had a shot in the period. They have had 9.
Yeah, they had 2 quick ones right there. Nagle's made another save down in the scramble as Toledo just putting the pressure on and doing everything they can to try to get that tie-in goal.
You know they're not going to go away, so you better chase them away.
Yeah, when they can smell it, too. They feel as if what they're doing right now, they're working hard. They didn't like the way the period ended, and they've come out mean right now.
Stasiak into the face-off now. He and Belzile. Belzile got it. Whistle blows. No additional move, and they'll do it all over again. And except Stasiak's out of the picture, and in goes Maxwell. Ready, set. One more time to the left of Nagle. And Belzile trying to get it. He's pushed down, gives a hand pass. Up ice it comes as Corbett on the move. Driven in behind the net. It came loose. All the way far wall, pinching it nicely at the top. Whoa, what a shot.
Nice save.
And what a save. Bourke just fired right on the money. And it was a good one. Look out. Take your man. Back up we come. Careless with, oh, boy, look out. Ah, come on. Wow.
Another giveaway.
I can't believe the amount of giveaways right here. It's just awful. Here come the Komets out the wall. Sidlowski looks. Cross ring pass. Skate into the zone. Here we come. Drop through by Cheek. Up top. A drive. Deflected wide. But it was Bourke who got the shot. Oh, bad pass, but back in the corner. Cheeks got it again. Here they drop it off to the right point. Cross point pass Weber into the slot. You got to tee these babies up when you get them.
Yeah, Bourke had a chance
Had
to
a
shoot.
great
He
chance to
hesitated.
let her go. Yep. Here we come. Front of the net. Guess who was there? Belzile. Up top, another chop at the net. Bourke's got it back. He's in trouble. Feeds it up the wall. Can't get to the plate. Cheek had it. Komets keep it alive.
Oh.
Let her go.
Off the post.
Back they come again. Driving at the length of the rink. Wider than
That'll
that.
be icing.
Icing the call. Whoa, baby. 11:07 to go in period 2. Toledo coming out of nowhere has a goal. It is now 2-1 Komets in the second, and this is Komet hockey.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Put a lot of weight down in front of the net. Montgomery gets it.
9:18 Montgomery. Good forechecker by the Komets. Just as Toledo dominated the first 7 or 8 minutes, we poured it on them and got some pressure. Puck was shot at the net. Montgomery got the rebound and hit him in the side, and it deflected into the net. We'll take it, and I believe Montgomery will get
almost
the goal.
Identical to the one they scored on us.
Yep.
Right out front, bang, bang. So it'll be definitely Montgomery on that.
Montgomery got a bit of a backhand, and Lurg made the save. It went up in the air and hit Montgomery and redirected back.
Fort Wayne, Komet goal. His 5th of the season, scored by number 55, Brock Montgomery. Assisting on the goal, number 15, Mike Embach. Time and goal, 9 minutes, 18.
Embach gets the assist.
Komets with it now. Here's Saul. Backhands at the center. Into the zone. Komets on the attack. Here's Belzile with a drive. It's blocked. Front of the net. He got it again. Couldn't hold it in the corner. A.J. Jenks picks it back up, trying to get out of the zone. They do. Komets are back for it. The D-man now. Weber coming with a short pass into the zone. This one deflects all the way inside the Toledo line. But it's the defense picking it back up, and it's center. Gady coming loose with it. He's met right at the blue line, and the Komets go back and chase this one down. It is Beaupré coming up on the left wall, gave it away, and here they come up top again. Look out, front of the net. Block. Got it out again. They're swarming the Komet in front of the net, and they're just loading up the whole place. Here comes Belzile at center into the zone. Nice lead pass.
Take it through the middle.
They're at it again.
Score!
Second goal of the night. Bourke for Bourke.
He took a real nice pass from the defense and split the defense. A burst of speed, broke right in. A little head deke, went to his forehead. Good shot up high on Lurk. And a good pass at the center to break.
I'll tell you, that was a work of art because he got knocked off balance. He was struggling to stay on balance, control the puck, and he did it all. And the Komets lead at 4-1.
Yeah. Good break pass right up through the center. The defenseman gave it to him, and Bourke poured it on.
This is Komet hockey.
Here's some good policy from your local agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When your insurance policy comes from us, it comes with something extra, a real person. Don't buy from an insurance company with an 800 number and a voicemail menu. Auto Owners Insurance operates exclusively through local, independent agencies here to help you 24/7. Now that's good policy.
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Does your high-interest debt make you walk a financial high wire? Conquer your fear of heights with an amazing balance transfer at Partners First Federal Credit Union. Simply transfer your high-interest debt to a Partners First Visa and get 0% annual percentage rate for 12 months and stop the balancing act. For complete details, just go to partnersfirstcu.org or visit any of their 7 Fort Wayne locations. Promotion runs through March 31st. Some restrictions may apply. A one-time 2% balance transfer fee for each balance transfer applies. After the 12 promotional billing cycles, a standard variable APR applies. Rates, terms, and conditions are based on an individual's creditworthiness.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan and Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, we're back to the action here. Komets now with a 4-1 lead. Bourke's second goal of the night at 10:32 from Belzile, and the other assist went to Beaupré. They really They've really suddenly picked it up after Toledo came out and just had them crowded in their own corner. They've kind of wound it up, and they're moving back on the offense.
The defenseman, Beaupré, was the one that burst out of his zone, got it up the center, gave him a perfect little pass between the defensemen, and Bourke's speed just took off, beat both of them, and walked in on the goaltender and made a nice move.
All right, Komets, look out, shot the net. That one bobbled around. They got it back. Here they come, way out at center. Down goes the puck into the zone. Sidlowski trying to get a bat at it, couldn't do it. They're back at center, turned into the Fort Wayne zone. And Southorn behind the net came back up the wall. Good lead pass, breaking into the zone. And they're back out to center. Geertsen driving it long into the zone. Came back up the wall. This one going to be chased down in the corner. It'll be an icing call as Southorn goes back for it. And the face-off all the way back inside the Toledo blue line. 4-1 Komets with 8:47 to go. Period number 2.
Face-off go back into the Toledo zone. Right now, they got the hotline on the ice right now.
Yeah.
Belzile taking the draw.
Here we come. Cross rink. Komets have it. Here it is. A drive wide of the net. Belzile can't pick it up. Knocked down at center ice as the Komet defense controls it. Here's Beaupré. Came cross rink and moving back up ice into the zone. Tapped away and in. Here we come with Bourke again.
Walking in.
Out front, he got a shot away.
Got a piece.
Komets coming back. And he was right on the corner of the net. As he's all over the place. Dropped out. Drive! And a wiggled shot that came wide. And fortunately, Leone, the D-man, pushed it right into the goaltender, Lurg, and because it had dropped out of his mitt.
Well, they had 3 shots, and they were just standing there watching the puck go around as they kept blasting the puck. So they wanted to whistle as fast as possible. Lurg grabbed onto it.
Now Gary's got so many hot lines, he doesn't know which one to put out now. They're flying. All right, here we come. Montgomery heads into the draw. Now Cheek will go into the face-off. And here we come. The face-off is to the right of Lurg. Bingo, as Cheek took his guy back into the corner. Goes after him, missed him on the hit. Out they come at center. Komets with the defense coming back into the zone. Tipped in nicely to the corner, that time by Bourke. Picked off by Toledo. Back up the wall. Bourke knocks down the outlet pass in front of the net. Whoa! Unbelievable. Almost had it going. Montgomery that time had it. Couldn't play it. Here they come. Look out. 2-on-2. Back in. Don't let them get on. Nicely moved away by Saul. He covers his guy up completely to the corner to take Zombo right off the play. Komets have it all the way to center. After it again. Komets go to the play. Here we come. In it comes all the way in front of the net. And offside on the play. The winger was getting such a lazy skate toward it, I didn't know whether they were off or not, but Cheek apparently saw it was going to be a call. So the face-off back in the neutral zone, 7:37 to go in the period, which is number 2 in the score. 4-1 Komets over the Toledo Walleye here at the Memorial Coliseum on a Friday night. Here we come again. Komets tipped into the zone, sent deep by Schaafsma. Around behind the net. Good forecheck that time. Komets with it again. Turned away by Muirs. Off in the corner. Saul turns it out to the point. Schaafsma there. Back in the corner. Komets have it again. They fight for it down the wall. Mears in hard, tying it up. Second man in. Comes loose. Komets up the middle. They hold it in. Look out. Turned back into the corner. That time Weber was trying to get some wood on it, and it kept rolling off the end of his stick. Komets have this one. Here's Will. Look out. Second man in. To the front of the net, couldn't get a play. Up the near wall, one man out front trying to hang on to him. Back it comes into the corner. Behind the net, Schaafsma turns around the wall with it. Out top, they still can't get a shot. Komets have it. Muir's here, moving it out. Feeds to the defense. Here is Saul. Drives it long. Komets looking for a line change. They get it. Broken up as it came to the neutral zone. And it's going to be Jenks with the puck back to his D-man as the Walleye trying to get back on the attack in the neutral zone. Broken up by the Komets again. Now picked right back up on the stick of Gady. Gady go to the corner. Can't find his guy out front. It's all the way over the top of the net. Gady got it back. Here they come up top to the point left side. From the point, shot wide of the net. To the point right side, trying to move it back in the corner. Gady can't play. Komets break that up, send it back inside the line. Icing will be the call on this one. 6:09 still to go. It is period 2. 4-1 Komets over Toledo, and this is Komet Hockey.
Save on gasoline and get free Komet Hockey tickets. Get a Marathon Visa card at any Marathon station and earn up to 25 cents per gallon rebate. Also, pick up a Komets fill-up card and earn a buy one, get one free ticket offer to any Friday night regular season home game. At Marathon, you can earn a 25 cents per gallon savings on gas and a free game ticket. Marathon, fueling the American spirit. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets try to get it going into the zone. Here it is. Embach with a loose puck came to the right point. Got a little bad blow. They keep it alive. Man, they didn't. As coming into the zone to receive the puck that time was Southorn, but he was outside the line and couldn't help but let it go out.
Well, his defensive partner made a nice move by a quick pass over to Southorn here, trying to keep the line, but it just skirted out before they could control the puck, and they'll get the offside. But good heads-up play to move that puck as quick and on a snap like he did to get it over there like he did.
All right, back we come now. Crowder back in at the center spot, takes the draw to Southorn. To Southie drives it in deep behind the net, came up on the wall halfway on the left corner. Montgomery in, Komets up with it again. In front of the net, they got it, but they couldn't check it in. Came everywhere but in the net that time. Up far wall. Doc, it's picked back up. Komets with it one more time. Taking a look, cross rink into the zone, and the Komets flick it all the way inside the Toledo zone, deep in the right corner. They work their way back to center. Komets at their own defense, move it back up the middle, turned in by Montgomery, right wide of the net, handled by Lurg for a minute, recovered, and here's Schmidt trying to move the puck up ice, which he does. Tripping call, Fort Wayne. It'll be Montgomery who'll take the trip.
Yeah,
I believe.
With 4:57 to go in the period, and Toledo needed something right now. The Komets were starting to take over play, and Montgomery ends up in the penalty box for tripping, and the face-off will come back into the Komet zone for a split second here.
You know, one thing we haven't had in a long time is a shorthanded goal.
Well, let's just kill it off and keep our keep the record we got.
Amen for that. This is Komet Hockey.
Have you had an MRI and later were shocked by the high cost of your copay? Your out-of-pocket insurance cost can be 3 times higher depending on where you go. Call us first. Find out your estimated costs before your exam. And if you don't have insurance, pay as little as $4.25. Why pay more? It's your choice where you go. Choose from our 3 locations: Auburn, Decatur, or Fort Wayne Open MRI on Lake Avenue.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets now guarding off. This is power play time right out front. They jam it. Can't get it out again. As Saul gets tripped, he's back up again off the half wall right side. Looking for a shot. Birschbach can't get it. Still holding it. Now trying to move down in front. Turned away. Couldn't get it again. Jenks has it instead. On the half wall right to the point. Still no shot from Freibergs. Came to the side of the net again. Wide of the net. And that one had Nagle fooled. He moved the wrong way, but the puck missed the mark. Here they come. Trying to get it up top on the point right side. Birschbach for the drive. Nice save there. Nags kicked it out. Down in the corner. Came off behind the net. Take a look. Way up in the air.
Got it out. Good play.
Embach clears it right back into the Toledo corner.
1 minute in the penalty.
Here we come. Toledo with another rush on the way. Komets change the penalty kill, and a Walleye moving their way to the Komet line. Broken up, going in left side. Good forecheck Komets. They get it back. Here we come. Looking now is going to be Schaafsma. Schaafsma going wide, fires it all the way back. As Crowder watched it go by, couldn't quite catch up to it. He was almost in a position to make a move. All right, Toledo with 30 seconds left starts another rush to the Fort Wayne line. Cutting across, Schmidt going to the corner left side all the way out front. Can't play it again. Komets have it Okay, here comes Crowder into the zone. Front of the net as held off on the play was Schaafsma. Turned back behind the net. Recovered by Toledo. Prochnow coming back with it. Moving it back towards center. Looking for a break. Doesn't have it. Into the zone. Flipped on the half wall left side. Geertsen. Round behind the net. All the way it comes to the point right side. Can't get the play. Down in the corner. Round behind the net. Trying to center it up is Maxwell. Can't get it there. Down go the Komets. Tying them up in the boards. Up it comes. Turned out toward the point. Big hit there, but held alive. Blocked by the Fort Wayne Komets again on the wall. Now it's going to be Komets with Belzile moving to center into the zone by one. He's held off, comes loose anyway. Behind the net, still got it. Now hangs on. Turned it behind the goal. Taken away. They scrum for it down deep. Belzile got it. Tries for a shot in front of the net. All the way to the point right. Here they come to the point left. Weber looks, fires, knocked down in front of the net. As after it was cheek, but they hang on and cover it up in front of the net. 2:18 still left in period 2. The Komets hold a 4-1 lead over the Toledo Walleye, and this is Komet hockey.
Hey, we have some good news for the new year. Eating a little better just got a lot easier. Because Applebee's took grill and bar favorites you love and made them a little better for you. Stop by today and try our new grilled onion sirloin with stout gravy, shrimp wonton stir fry, or hot shot whiskey chicken, starting at $9.99. All of the bold flavor, less of the calories. Only at Applebee's. Price and participation varies.
Bees Late Night means half-price select appetizers. Unwind with us Sunday through Thursday after 9 p.m. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
Komets now get a shot. Good save again as Lurg points a point-blank shot taken off to Embach. Embach in the corner behind the net as they've got one man loose. Can't get the play all the way to the point left side. Backhander wide of the net. Score! Embach with a rebound.
Yeah, they got the puck over here to the far defenseman, Geertsen, and he took the shot. It got deflected, went right to the far side of the ice, and that's exactly where Embach was, and he just got a piece of it and just swooped it in the open side before anybody could get back to the other side. So Embach continues to be hot, putting the puck in the net.
18-18 of the period. Bingo! The K's have their 5th goal of the game.
That's not too many times we get 5 goals on this guy, Lear.
No, I guess not.
Keep pouring it on him.
We should have a little announcement here what the assist might have been. Back it goes into the zone. Komets really keeping the pressure on. Here comes Schmidt, Fort Wayne line.
Goal. His 23rd of the season, scored by number 15, Mike Embach. Assisting on the goal, number 45, Mason Geertsen. And number 10, Jordan Southorn.
All right, Southie and Geertsen, the assist on the goal. 23 for Embach as he's running them up pretty darn good. Here we come far side, shoveled up the wall, trying to get it out. Corbett, but he couldn't handle it. Out they come again. Into the zone, far side of the net. They get tied up, and with the puck, Schaafsma. Way up in the air, but he didn't get it high enough. Took his man away. Here we come, on the way to center. 3-on-2, Schaaf into the zone. He looks, going cross rink in front of the net. He got it back. At the net, they try to jam it, but it's picked up in Toledo. Back on the rush. Coming to center, Burstbach into the Komet zone. Cannot get by the D-man as Weber squeezed him off on the corner. Here we go. Muir's hit on the wall, moving it up. They give him the lead pass, going long, hard into the corner. Weber's got it. He looks, can't shoot it. Off behind the net. Here they come back in at center. Komet's D-man's got it back as it's now Cheeks. Cheeks turns it into the zone. Picked back up. 14 seconds left. Here we go again as Bourke going in on the zone. He's out front. He looks. Tried to push it by the goaltender. Couldn't play it. Up the wall they come again. Picked back up. Komets at the net. It's high. Turned wide this time. Picked off. Another one wide of the net. Coming off. Buzzer sounds. Period is over. And at the end of 2, the Fort Wayne Komets 5, the Toledo Walleye 1. This is Komet hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Pass on your love of gardening to your children by letting them explore the garden with Midwest Gloves and Gear's full line of Nickelodeon products. SpongeBob, Dora, Diego, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are featured in Midwest's Nickelodeon line of products, including gloves, hats, watering cans, buckets, tools, and much more. When you need gloves and gear, think Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Time for the Tim Hortons Coffee Break Intermission Report. Presented by Tim Hortons, the official coffee and donuts of the Komets.
Well, this is a game that about changes as often as the weather does, and it's changed that way tonight. But for the most part, the sun shone on the Komets. A couple of lapses, and they finally got on track. They did allow that one goal when they were in a big funk, and they started this period kind of slow. But all of a sudden, hey, the lights went on, and they said, uh-oh. And, man, it was all over, Rob.
Yeah, but the first 7 minutes of that period, it was Toledo all the way. Bourke got a goal at 5:51 and made it 2-1, and everybody thought, uh-oh, where's the team we had in the first period? And it didn't look like we were working too hard out there at the time, but we seemed to keep plugging away, and in the 9:18, that's when Montgomery got a nice break. He got the shot on the net, the rebound he followed up that hit him in the side and deflected in the net. And from there on, we took over offensively, forechecking and shots. They did outshoot us 14-10 in that period, but at least in the last 9 minutes of the period, we had about 9 shots. So
yeah, I think they
pretty good.
Outshot us like 9-0 to start the period.
Yep.
So they were on it, and they were on a mission. And I think what happened, they poured everything they had into it, and they got the one goal. But then after that, pow, we come back, and if there was any starch left in it, they kind of let it go.
Well, and I think that's what they got to realize right now. They got to think that Toledo's going to come out and try to really pour it on in the first 5 minutes of the period to try to get themselves back into this game. And if they can waver that storm or come out and be aggressive against them right off the bat, then they'll take control of the game.
For one thing, you're here to witness Lurg letting in 5 already, and it may not be over.
We don't see that too often.
I don't know that I've seen that before.
Yeah, we don't see that too often. And remember, we have to go back to Toledo tomorrow night, so you better put it on him right now, because this will be the best you can do with him right now.
Well, you know, like they say, you light it up enough, and if he gets a sunburn on the back of his neck, he may not be able to play tomorrow night.
Well, he'll play.
All the old phrases we used to use years ago about all the things that happened, eh? So here we have it. The Komets, it was, 2-0 at the end of one. Komet goals at that point, Bourke at 16:41, Schaafsma 16:53. Birchbach came back 5:51 of the second, 2-1. Then Montgomery at 9:18 made it 3-1. Rourke 4-1 at 10:32. Montgomery, or I should say Embach, again at 18:18. And that's where we stand right now at 5-1 at the end of 2 periods of play. And once the Komets got it on and opened it up, it was awesome. Special guest coming your way in a moment. You stay where you are. 5-1 Komets after 2. This is Komet hockey.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Renegade with legendary Jeep performance and incredible fuel economy, starting at $17,995 minus incentives. Also now on the starting lineup is the all-new redesigned Ram Rebel. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is a new crowd favorite with a muscle to back it up. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Hellcat. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
$6 footlongs at Subway are here. The nation will never be the same. I'm Kent Gold, overreacting the news. That's right. All your favorite classic footlongs from Subway, like the Subway Club and Steak and Cheese, are now just $6 each all February long. Don't miss out on what my colleagues and I are for no good reason calling Submageddon. $6 classic footlongs at Subway won't last forever.
Classic refers to a regular price Subway sandwich, excludes deluxe footlongs at participating restaurants only. Additional charge for extras plus tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii, may not be combined with other offers.
Here's some good policy from your local independent agent and Auto Owners Insurance. When you insure your home and car with us, you receive a multi-policy discount. And when you add Auto Owners Life Insurance, you get a special discount on your home and car insurance. Auto Owners Insurance will save you money on all of the insurance you already have. Now that's good policy. Auto Owners Insurance, the no-problem people.
For all your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Hey girls, want to go to a group class at Speece tonight? I think I'm headed to spin class. The upbeat music and the energetic instructors help me enjoy exercising.
Well, I want to go to yoga. There's nothing better than a calming workout after a stressful day at the office.
I've heard they have Aqua Zumba, but I don't have a Speece membership. How can I try to see if I like it?
Simply bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free one-week trial. With over 100 group class times, Speece Fitness has a variety of classes to fit anyone's schedule and fitness routine. All group and aqua classes are free to members. Speece Fitness is the premier club offering the most services and amenities in Fort Wayne. In addition to the clean, spacious facility and amazing staff, Speece also offers flexible membership plans, corporate and insurance discounts, and affordable child care. Visit Speece Fitness, located conveniently off I-69, and bring your Comet ticket stub to receive a free one-week trial.
Once upon a galaxy in a world far, far ago.
This party is lame. There's no cool kids here.
But Dad, you planned the party.
You're right. I'm tired of being in the doghouse. The other dads were laughing at me and throwing cats. That's seriously bad.
Since Father Figure was concerned with his approval rating, he knew he needed to act fast.
We need someone to bring the fun stat.
How about me, kids? Get
out of here, you. You're bat poop crazy. And besides, I'm 43.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Well, we dodged a rubber chicken with that one.
Now, since Father Figure had incurred the wrath of the clown mafia, he knew he needed to overcompensate and get some cool points fast. Oh, yes. Cool points are like gold. Pretty shiny gold.
I need to call Tag Art. Give me that phone, Joey.
It's Tommy.
That's what I said, Frank. I'm dialing 456-6999.
With that, Father Figure was instantly connected to Tag Art, where a whole list of service options were laid out before him. Caricatures, face painting, costume characters, still walkers and beyond. No pressure, no egos, and all local talent. Tax-paying artists, bully.
And no more flying cats.
Father Figure further learned of Tag Art's website, tagartcompany.com, where he could see samples of work and not just trust a stranger with a great phone voice.
He did have a great phone voice.
So the next time you need to bring the fun to your party, college, office, mitzvah, reception, or general wacky-doo shindig.
They do wacky-doo too?
They truly do. For you too. No poo. So get the taxi. You'll know why they say, Tag, we're it.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Comet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert, a family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum. Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, back we are. The score 5-1 Komets at the end of 2 complete periods of play, as the K's just dominated once they got going here in the second period. A momentary lull that allowed Toledo to score 1. In the meantime, we have along the line Comet President Michael Franke, and nice crowd again, 8,089.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
You know, Mike, on Friday nights, Robbie and I watch the crowd. And as you keep watching, it grows before your very eyes. People come in, they shop.
Well, no, we're fertilizing the chairs.
Oh, that's a bunch of fertilizer.
Yeah. But, no, the Fridays are really picking up, Bob. You're right. And as you know, this is a dinner and a Comet game market. It always has been.
Yep.
And as you also know, on Friday and Saturday night, if you go to dinner,
and you want to be at the Comet game by 7:30, if it were at 7:30 on a Friday, you better get to that restaurant by 5:30.
Oh, yeah.
And not a lot of people can do that. That's why we have the games on Friday at 8, like they were in the old days. And we do the 7:30 Saturday because we figure a lot of people don't work on Saturday, and if they want to go out for dinner beforehand or church or whatever, they'll still have plenty of time to do it.
And indeed, as you say, the old habit, 8 o'clock on Friday, is hardly enough time. As you can see tonight, the crowd at 8 o'clock was pretty good, but it grew by at least 800 to 1,000 by the time you got your count.
Yeah, exactly. So
good stuff. What a great
good.
bunch of fans. Eh?
Well, they're wonderful fans, and you know, we've been able to forge a really a positive relationship with the Coliseum on some different promotional things that we've never been able to do this year. For instance, on Wednesday night, you know, Wednesday nights are very difficult, and it's church nights for a lot of religious denominations. The kids are in school; they got to go to school the next day. But what we're doing is we're doing Deuce's Wild Nights on Wednesday this year, and all pop is $2, all beer is $2, and then you get 2 seats in the Pepsi Zone for $22.
Bingo.
So, you know, we're hoping that, you know, if we could get 5,500 to 5,800 on a Wednesday night, that's going to be pretty good. And we've done the kids seat free nights this year, which we started last year, and those have really taken off. And so it's great to work with the Coliseum on all of those kind of promotions, because in the end, it's good for both of us.
Yeah, indeed. And if you can find people to help you co-promote, so they provide most of the shock on ticket discounts.
Yeah.
And then they provide the tickets, because it's really volume that counts. Without volume, you're not going to last.
No, exactly. And
that's what's so beautiful about this place.
Volume transcends into new season ticket holders, and because you know every year you're going to lose people.
Yep.
You know, I mean, the attrition rate is, you're always going to have that. So, but yeah, and then next weekend, you know, we got Missouri on Wednesday, the best team in the league, man. And then Friday,
awesome.
They come back in again and play us on Friday. Then we get Tulsa Saturday. But then Friday and Saturday are Pink the Rink nights. And we'll be raising money for breast cancer awareness through Vera Bradley. And the jerseys are really cool.
Ooh.
I mean, they're really cool. And so, but also the big thing this weekend outside of the games is on Sunday, the mini Bob Chase documentary that is narrated by Mike Emmerich will be on NBC Sports during the first intermission of the Pittsburgh-Buffalo game, which starts at 12:30. Everybody out there in WoWo land or listening at wowo.com or FortWayneComets.com, you got to turn on the hockey game on Sunday afternoon, 12:30 face-off from Buffalo. And during the first intermission, there will be a 2 minute and 18-second mini documentary on Bob, narrated by none other than Mike Emmerich.
And that's on NBC Sports,
NBC,
by the way.
Yes. And I'll tell you, I saw it today.
Oh, you rascal.
I cheated, and I saw it. And I think you'll be really happy. But I think fans, we made some announcements here at the game tonight, and I think Toledo is going to be making some announcements tomorrow at their game, and it's plastered all over the ECHL website, the Comet website, and you know, it was great, and it's kind of the culmination of that tremendous night that we had here a few weeks ago.
Wow, I'll tell you, it's just been, I mean, it's just been a month where I'm happy in a way that Shane had done some of the road games, because it was good for me to just relax and rest and try to assimilate all the stuff that's gone on.
Soak it in, yeah.
And it still hasn't soaked in.
Yeah, no, it's a wonderful piece, and it's magically narrated by Mike Emmerich.
Well, that's an honor in itself, just to have the doc doing the job.
That's right. I don't know. There's rumor that he is down in Florida that he was going to spring training with the Pirates this year.
He does that.
He was going to try to make it as a backup second baseman.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen pictures that they do that spring thing.
Yes.
And he's got his uniform. He plays the game. And he said, not as fast as I used to, but I still get in the way of the ball.
Well, I hope you're not jealous, but I have his baseball card.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, I do.
Well, can I see it sometime?
Sure, I'll let you see it. No, I know Mike will get you one.
Yeah.
But, no, it was a great night. And, you know, I was talking when we were at the ECHL meetings a couple of weeks ago in Kalamazoo, and Kenny Howland, the Red Wing general manager, was there, and he was the featured speaker at the Hall of Fame luncheon. And Daniel Berthiaume was put in the ECHL Hall of Fame, who was Pokey Reddick's sidekick with the Winnipeg Jets. They called him, if you remember, Pokey and the Bandit. Berthiaume was the Bandit. But also Craig Brush, the owner of the Florida team, one of the partners of the Florida team, was inducted. And but afterwards, I talked to Kenny, and he said to me, he says, you know, Michael, he goes, Fort Wayne, the fans there are incredible. He said, it just seems like every year they're there. And it's the consistency is incredible. And, you know, we worked with them back in the early days.
Right, yes.
And got the Herds and Dupuis and Middendorfs and Gagnons and Assenzas and all those guys. But it was nice that he recognized that and how great Comet fans were. And when I told him you were still here, he couldn't believe it. He said, wow, that is cool.
He thought it was the incarnation.
Yeah, that's right.
No, you know, all the friends you make over the years, and you and David have been at it heavily for the years. Friends made in hockey are friends true blue. And enemies made in hockey. But, I mean, it's amazing. You know, the fraternity of hockey is so individual unto itself because it's a different sport from every side. And it's just an honor to be a part of it at any level. And I have had such an incredible ride. And as I said to the guys at NBC, I've never, ever had a desire to go to the National Hockey League. I've had chances. But the fun of it and knowing the people who someday will be is a lot of fun being in the minors.
Absolutely. And Dave Picker was impressed. And there's a heck of a good guy from NBC Sports. And one last thing, because we got to go here.
Yes.
A hello from Las Vegas, Nevada. Archie Henderson wanted me to say hello to you.
Oh, good old Archie. God bless him. What a guy. Michael, thanks so much.
Thank you, Bob.
And thank you for everything, including my birthday.
Oh, you're welcome.
We'll be back in just a moment. This is Comet Hockey.
Hey, it's me, your checking account. Listen, there was some suspicious activity like a week ago. I meant to tell you earlier, but I forgot. Sorry.
We were curious. Wouldn't you rather have a checking account that puts you in the know faster and helps stop account fraud faster? Open a Fifth Third checking account with instant alerts at 53.com/alerts and get transaction notifications right to your phone. Fifth Third Bank, the curious bank. Member FDIC. $50 minimum deposit to open a checking account. Mobile data and text message charges may apply. Contact provider for details. Subject to internet banking terms and conditions.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the values you've been looking for on all the new 2016 models. Starting at $16,405, the all-new 2016 Dodge Dart is already a bestseller with great fuel economy and sporty looks. Now get incredible savings and low monthly payments on this new model. The Ram 1500 pickup, two-time truck of the year with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. Also, check out our new line of commercial Pro Master vans for all your work needs. Chrysler has perfected the family vehicle with the Chrysler Town & Country. 7-passenger seating, dual TV, satellite radio, and all with a great price and exceptional value. See the complete lineup of new Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram trucks, all in O'Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, we have a little change. This third period is now underway. They're looking out front. Nice save, Nagle. Back come the Komets, moving it back up the wall. Knocked down loose in front of the net. Out towards center. Chasing this one down. Schaafsma couldn't get to it. Goaltender change for the third period. Jake Patterson's in as they shredded the little guy Lurg for 5 in the first 2 periods. And as Robbie and I commented, I don't remember ever seeing that with Lurg and us anywhere. But to ease the pain, they got him out of there.
Well, you got to know each individual player's personality. And if Lurg's the type of guy that's upset right now, they pull him out of the net. He's probably a little more upset. Yeah. He'll be ready to go tomorrow night. So look out. He'll be hot as a firecracker tomorrow night if they play him.
So we'll see what we can do, get this thing going. Right now, the Komets trying to get it on again. Down it comes into the Fort Wayne zone. Took a wild bounce in front of Nagle. But here comes Southorn, whether that scares you. Here's Southie behind the net. Back up on the near wall. Komets couldn't get it out again. Look out, front of the net. They kick it wide. Who's got it now? Man, how sloppy could you get?
trying to clear it.
Holy cats. Over center. Here's Sidlowski dumping it into the zone. Perlini on the play. Ties his guy up. Spins away from the check nicely. Coming back up the wall. Komets try to catch it. Can't do it. Here's Toledo. Long shot on the net. Gloved by Nagle. Leaves it there. Komet D's got it back. Here comes Cody Corbett at center. And dropping it off on the wall. Nicely into the zone. Flying.
Embach.
It's a drive as Embach goes wide, and it's turned aside. In front of the net. Komets after it. Can't play. They break out 2-on-1. Back come the Komets in a hurry as Corbett picks up his man. Look out.
Nagle
let that one drift out of his glove, but he grabbed it before there was any danger on the play. 18-19 to go in the hockey game. 5-1 Komets lead. This is Komet Hockey.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets now try to get it going, but here comes Toledo. Wide right side to the line. At the goal mouth. Turned wide. Open corner of the net. Komets cover it. Clear center ice as Toledo picking it back up at their own blue line. Moving it wide now. Mingo trying to get back on the attack. They come to the Fort Wayne line. Slipping around the defense. Wuthrich onto the corner. Weber coming back up ice. Bangs it loose. Can't get it out. They're a little cozy on the wall. Embach let it go again. Komets now get it out of there. One simple little pass and they'd have had it clear. Didn't work out. Stasiak is put right into the Fort Wayne bench practically. Here come the Komets. Back up ice. The big guy is rumbling as Saul drives it deep in the corner. Off it comes on the wall. Round comes Perlini. Had it, couldn't hold it. Turned back up. Wuthrich trying to dump it, and he gets it to center. Recovered there by Freebergs, and he's into the Fort Wayne zone, dumping it deep, and the Komets recover. Southorn looking for daylight. He stops the forecheck. Leone holding him behind the net. Makes some room. The Komets get their line changed. Here we come out at center, but it's intercepted.
Right back
Zombo drives it back in the Fort Wayne corner. And it's turned by Southorn. Back up the wall. Front of the net. Komets have it. And the lead pass good up the middle. Here we go. Sidlowski going in. Nope. It's Cheek a drive
to the net.
All I could see was the 9. Cheek sends it back in the corner. He's driven off the play deep in the zone by Nastasiak. Trying to get it back. Toledo moves it up the wall. Knocked down there is Zombo trying to clear it. They still trying to get out of their own end. Almost stolen on the play.
Penalty coming.
Penalty call against the Komets. It'll be a trip call. Up the far wall as Belzile took his man. Here they come into the zone hard. Komets move it out at center.
Whistle.
And they wait for the whistle, which they finally get, I guess. So the penalty call is against Fort Wayne, and it came at 3:52.
Yeah, going to be hooking, a little over-aggressive on the forecheck, and they reached around, pulled the puck carrier, the defenseman.
Belzile.
Belzile will get it. And 2 minutes for hooking. Komets will be a man short.
2 minutes hooking. Time penalty 3 minutes 52.
Power play coming up now for Toledo. We have 16:08 left in the match. The score 5-1 Komets, and this is Komet Hockey.
Nagle Brick Company carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Nagle also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. They can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Nagle Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Nagle, N-O-B, Nagle Brick.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
All right, here come the Komets. Saul leads the rush into the zone. Here we come. Schaafsma drops it off, but it's deflected by Wuthrich, and he's back up ice. Schaafsma on the back check runs him off the play, but he dropped it out at the point, sent behind the net, and look out trying to center it. Wuthrich trying to get it again. Komets play, can't get it. And now Corbett overskated it, came to the front of the net. Here we are, driven the length of the rink nicely that time as the Komets clear it. All right, we still have 55 seconds left on the power play. Toledo coming up with another rush. Leading it is going to be Prochnow to center into the Fort Wayne zone across the line, going left side, and another whistle. As they're just having trouble crossing the line, everybody wants to make that one last slick little move.
Well, I like to give the defense the credit. Say that they're forcing the play at the blue line, making them zigzag, and that forces the play, which is good defensive hockey. So
45 seconds left in that power play. The score 5-1 Komets in this third period, and the puck way back inside the Toledo zone. This is Komet Hockey.
It's Chevy Truck Month. What do you want in a family of trucks? Dependability? Capability? Best-in-class available V8 fuel economy? What if you can get all of this and more? Meet the all-new 2016 Silverado 1500, the new face of strong. Now during Truck Month, see why Chevy is the fastest-growing pickup brand. See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Best-in-class fuel economy with 5.3-liter V8 engine. EPA estimate 16 city, 23 highway MPG two-wheel drive based on latest year-to-year sales growth.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, face-off this time is dumped deep in the Komet corner. Geertsen comes down the wall, has it off to Southorn.
All even.
Southie overskated it. Geertsen nails his guy. He's got two of them tied up down on the wall. Up they come. Komets have it. Cheeks had it taken away. Out front, trying to get a man. Can't get him again. Good move this time. Southie with the puck. Southorn up the wall. Good to Bourke. Bourke gives it off on the line. Way cross rink. Belzile at the zone. Trying to tip it in that time, Bourke, but he couldn't get it done. Here's Toledo back to the Fort Wayne line. In deep on the corner. A drive that deflects off the wall. Trying to get somebody out front. Can't do it. Komets have it back. Now Weber lost it up front. Komets get it back again. Couldn't play it. At the point, right drive. Knocked down front of the net again. Here we go. Belzile's got a man open. Sends it out to center. No icing called. Komets get a line change. The puck chased down deep in the Toledo zone as the defender working their way back up ice one more time. It's Nastasia to center. Drives it in wide of the Fort Wayne net. Bumped off there. Weber back up ice. Look out. They turn it wide. And they look for it again. Here we come. On the way at center.
Trying to break zone.
Breaking down in front of the net.
The wheels.
Perlini got it. No, it wasn't Perlini.
It was Weber.
It was Weber, yeah. All I could see was the 9. Now we've got it back again. Cheek going in. Can't play. Muirs can't get to it. And at center ice, Komets get it back. Here they come down the line. A little deep. Back up the wall. Take a look, Montgomery. He has to fish it out through his feet. Down he comes on the zone. He's taken off the play. Komets after it again. Driving it wide left side. Skating after it, but no play there as the Komets have to break it up another time. Sending it off to the near wall. Muirs gets knocked down on the play. Puck going into the zone. Toledo penalty called right now as the puck is touched up by Freiberg.
Yeah, 14, I believe. Zombo.
Yeah, Zombo will take the call.
2 minutes stripping. He knocked down the defenseman pretty good back behind the blue line, and that drew the penalty. Komets, first power play of this period, which will match the only one that Toledo had too. So
7:46.
Let's put one away here. 5-1 lead, Komets.
That's where that one happened. And this is Komet Hockey.
Emergency Radio Service is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their businesses more efficiently. Reach out to ERS at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers2way.com.
WOWOAM, Fort Wayne.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
All right, Perlini, I should say Southorn gets a good shot. And Patterson, who came in the third period, had a good save. Moved the puck well. It's power play time for the Komets with 1:34 still to go. And the K's with a 5-1 lead here in the third period, half a period to go. Komets after it again. Sidlowski, point right side, gets by one.
Coliseum is the official hotel of the Fort Wayne Komets. The hotel has special Komet hockey packages that include deluxe room accommodations, plus 2 tickets to a Komets home game. Enjoy dinner before the game at the Mastodon Grill, or a drink after the game in the Faculty Lounge. With 6,000 square feet of banquet facilities, the Fort Wayne Holiday Inn is perfect for your holiday parties. Call 482-3800.
Comet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
A little scrum in front of the net. That was solved in a hurry, as Cheek was getting roughed up pretty good on the corner of the net, trying to dig a loose puck out from under Jake Patterson.
Komets still on power play. A couple of good shots they've had. And again, Patterson, the goaltender right now, has made some pretty key saves right now in this third period.
Each team's had 5 shots in the period so far.
Patterson's played 19 games for the Toledo, and 9 wins, 8 losses, 242 goals against. So he splits a lot of the games, as Jeff Learg has played 25 games. So they rotate him pretty good there.
Face-off back in the neutral zone. A little conversation there as Belzile talking to the referee. Leone going to the face-off. Belzile gets it. Cross rink we come. And the Komets at their own blue line. Bourke turns it back to his defense and then spins away, back up if they need him. Into the zone. Here we come. Oh, cross rink. And Bourke's there.
Walk it in.
Front. Whoa. A shot.
Can't get it up.
Shot. Couldn't get it high enough. Round the wall. Good defensive move, Komets. Back up top. Look at Bourke head for the corner of the net. He's there. Bouncing puck. Can't play. At the goal mouth. Chipped wide again. Komets have it one more time. Muirs can't play. Scrumming for it. Back up the wall. Bourke out at the point. From the point. Here's a drive. Blocked again. Bourke's got it back. Bourke looks, turns, cross rink in front of the net, trying to get a backhand shot, too much in the traffic, but Bourke's got it again. Up top,
again, nice
save on a great shot. Belzile really cut loose on that one. Down they come, fighting hard.
All even, 5-on-5.
Can't play. They make a change now out on the point, as out comes Saul. They still scrum for it, trying to get it loose. Muir's digging hard, trying to jam it, can't do it. Cheeks there. He ties his guy up. Puck comes loose. Schmidt's coming back out for Toledo. Spins away from one check, spins away again. Komets are tired. They got to change him as Cheek finally gets off the ice. The change is made. And he wants one last lick at somebody, and he got it. Now the puck taken away. It's at the Fort Wayne blue line as they head to the line. Here we come, over the zone. Into the corner, Weber sends it around behind the net, left there by Patterson, the goaltender. Passed off on the left corner to Schmidt. He's coming back to center. Komets tap that one away. Back they come in the Fort Wayne zone again. Out at center ice, gives it right back to Toledo. They put it back, Fort Wayne zone one more time. Have to spin away, as with the puck that time, Shala, but his teammates were offside. Down in the zone they go, all the way behind the net. Trying to center it, can't get the job done. Poked away as Perlini let his guy get a little slack again.
Another penalty
call up against the Komets. All the way to the far wall. Knocked down in front, knocked down again. Komets
get a hold of it. Toledo
hold possession. They're going to look down the half wall left side through the goal crease again. Back up they come, recovered by Burschbach. Burschbach cross rink pass all the way to the left point, half wall left side. Toledo trying to set this one up in the slot. Komets now get it, and the penalty call will be made, and that one will be at 11-19.
Yeah, high stick, I believe.
21. Who's got it?
Defenseman.
Hard to tell yet.
Soul?
I guess Cody Soul.
Yeah, Cody Soul going in. High sticking, I believe.
Power play time coming up for the Toledo Walleye. Right now, this is Komet Hockey.
Want to live a healthier life? You don't need to train for a marathon to do it. Even small changes can help you feel better. And at Parkview, it all starts with one word: go. Go for a walk. Go spend time with friends. Go do something simple right now to improve your well-being and take the Parkview Go Challenge. It's all about creating balance in your life: mind, body, spirit, and community. For more healthy ideas, log on to parkviewgo.com. Parkview, your partner in health.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Colligan & Company in Fort Wayne.
All right, back we go to the action as it will be in the Fort Wayne zone. To the right of the Komets goaltender, Pat Nagle. The scoreboard says 1-0. I should say 5-1 in favor of the Komets, as off with the penalty is Saul. They try to move it, can't get the shot away. On the half wall right side, still trying to get to it.
Save Nagle again.
Komets, Nagle's in the right place, right time. Right now they're just trying to hold him into the spot, spinning out in front of the net. Nastasiak trying to make a move.
Well, we've lost the stick right now.
And
Sidlowski.
Yep, here we come. Can't play. Up it comes, knocked down behind the net again. As it's going to be the D-man Geertsen chased this guy out to the point left side. And we're trying to get a shot. Can't do it. Half wall right side. Still no play on it. Down they come. Looking for it.
Nagle up high, makes a save.
One more time. The D-man. It's Doc and sends it back toward the corner. Correction.
I got it out. Good play.
Got it cleared all the way back inside the zone. All right, let's see. Here we come. Oh, we got lots of scores coming around the ECHL. We'll get to those a little bit later for you because power play was still a minute to go practically, and Toledo is trying to put the pressure on. It's still 5-1. Down the wall, half wall right side. Out they come all the way up top. Can't get the shot away. Still can't shoot as they hold Prochnow off the play. Round behind the net again. Komets have it. Try to jam it out. Knocked down again. As now they clear it length of the rink. Way out of his net now Patterson. He's going to take the play. Waits for his guy. One forecheck on the puck that time was going to be Montgomery. And Toledo deep in their own zone with 20 seconds still left on their power play, working their way to center. With the Fort Wayne line, trying to move it now down deeper. Schmidt can't play. In the corner, Komets go after it far wall. Leone trying to play, turn back up ice, and this one all the way to the neutral zone, to the right defender, and here they come back on the attack again. Going in on the side, it's going to be McCadden. Can't get the play down the wall. Behind the net, trying to center it out top. Another penalty call against the Komets.
Yeah, just as Soul
and here we come. And now they're going to have a little dance going in the corner.
Yeah.
Everybody's got somebody. But the one guy who made a mistake was the guy that went after Weber. Yeah, the guy that went after Weber, he's going to have his hands full.
Southorn's got somebody, too. So Weber's got somebody, and Southorn's got somebody. Now Weber's starting to get...
Yeah.
I think Weber's going to get the original penalty.
Yeah, he will.
He bumped the guy from behind and drove him into the boards. That started it.
Yeah, Southorn breaks it up with his guy.
Yeah.
And they get the other one broken up as well. All right, so we're going to have McCadden going in for some time.
Yeah, they'll have two guys in. We may get the extra 2 minutes is about all.
Yeah.
Everybody else get a couple of fives for fighting.
It'll be Weber, Southorn, and who's the other one? Got to have one more in there somewhere before we get it all squared away. And that one came at 13:24.
That'll clear them all up, figuring out what's going on here.
All right, shake them out and see who's next. There's only one man right now in the Toledo penalty box. So we'll have to see how they count this one out, and we'll allow the PA people to straighten us out as well on this one. We'll see how they're going to make the call. All right. As everybody rumbling along.
The net got banged off the mooring, so that...
Yeah, they pulled that out of the way because it was pretty confusing back in there.
Number 8.
And, yeah. That's Gady, yeah. So we'll have to wait and see how many of them they sort out on this. Or was there an original instigator that got a 10?
I don't think it's the instigator. I think it's the 2 minutes of Weber.
And Weber just can't get, Gady's just got cover enough so Weber can't get to him. And that's the end of that one. But still only one player in the box for Toledo. Wait and see where it all goes, and somebody with a sore hand.
Well, I think Greeter, number 8, he's going to the dressing room. He's got blood on his forehead, so he's headed down the aisle to the dressing room.
Okay. So somebody will have to go in and sit out some time. We'll get this one sorted out ASAP.
Fifth here are the penalties.
All right, here we come.
For Toledo's number 8, Max Gady, 5 minutes fighting and a game misconduct for a secondary altercation. For Toledo's number 26, Patrick McCadden, 5 minutes fighting. For the Komets, number 10, Jordan Southorn, 5 minutes fighting. For the Komets, number 29, Will Weber, 2 minutes cross-checking, 5 minutes fighting, and a game misconduct for a secondary altercation. John Phillies, 13 minutes, 24 seconds.
Okay, Saul got out of that one clean as a whistle.
Secondary altercation.
Yeah, well, he was in the penalty box. He was just getting out.
Yeah, he was making room for the boys.
Yeah. Here we go. Back
so we're going to be 4 on 3. No, 5 on 4. Got you checked out. Here it is way up ice as they drive it right back inside the Toledo corner. And back it comes nicely. Montgomery's got his guy. Almost beat the D-man coming out of the corner, but here comes Toledo back up ice on the rush. Birchbach comes to center, Fort Wayne zone. They can't move inside the line yet. Now wide left side. Birchbach can't get a shot away, but he's covered up nicely by Corbett, the defender. Up top we come, half wall left. Birchbach in the corner. Still can't get it out front. They score.
Number 10, I believe.
That's deflected down in front of the net. Apparently Birchbach does get the goal.
Yeah, they moved it around pretty good. Finally found the man in the high slot. Let a shot go.
Power play.
Got deflected, went right up at the top on Nagle, and he didn't really have much of a chance on the deflection. Birchbach.
13:58. Birchbach gets the goal.
That's a power play.
And that'll turn everything right back to even Steven. And we'll be ready to get serious one more time with 6:02 still left in this match. And the score now, 5-2 Komets.
A power play goal, his second of the game, 17th of the season, scored by number 10, Shane Birchbach. Assisting on the goal, number 15, Austin Wethridge, and number 9, Ralph Freiberg.
All right, so Birchbach's second goal of the night. We're back to action again. Both teams now full strength. And that should be a bit of an alarm coming off in a hurry to see where we're going with it. Here they come up the middle. Komets have it.
Hand pass.
And a hand pass to call. That gets a whistle. And we will have a face-off on that. Again, 5-2 our score, 5:47 to go. This is period 3. Shots on goal, 29-26. Komets lead there. This is Komet hockey.
$6 footlongs at Subway are here. The nation will never be the same. I'm Kent Gold, overreacting the news. That's right. All your favorite classic footlongs from Subway, like the Subway Club and Steak and Cheese, are now just $6 each all February long. Don't miss out on what my colleagues and I are for no good reason calling Submageddon. $6 classic footlongs at Subway won't last forever. Classic refers to a regular price Subway sandwich, excludes deluxe footlongs at participating restaurants only. Additional charge for extras plus tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii, may not be combined with other offers.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets with the puck now inside the zone. Cross rink left point. Nothing going. Down in the corner. Got by Sidlowski on the pass. Embach almost steals it. Komets try to keep it alive. Here goes 2-on-1, but the Komets covered as Beaupré was back making the move. sending the pass back off to Corbett. Corbett behind the net, stops, looks, still has to play it. Where's he going with it? They got him pinched in on the wall. Nice outlet pass at center. As it's turned away, Cheek got to the play, but he couldn't hold it. Bad pass again, as here we come. This time, Komets up with it. It's Bourke into Cheek. Cheek going wide. Coming to the side of the net. Bourke's out front trying to get room. Fights his way in the corner. Cheek's got it again. He's still got it behind the net. Feeds it wide all the way on the half point. Can't play. Here comes Toledo the other way. Sova on the rush to the Komet line. Drives it deep into the corner. Correction, Schmidt's the guy in the corner. Komets try to move it out. Right into some traffic. Here they come. Gay got it again. Wheeled out to center ice. Belzile chasing it down. He's pulled off the play hard that time by Jenks. Back they come into the zone. And back it comes to Bourke. Bourke's got it. Feeds loose. Komets break over. Flip deep into the corner. Went off a stick up into the crowd. A flip shot by Geertsen. So they'll face it off, I believe, in the neutral zone. 3:53 still left in the match. 5-2 Komets over Toledo. 8,089 here tonight. Big crowd, good game. Right now, everybody's happy.
Yeah, 5-2 lead right now, and they're pretty well good control of the game right now. The power plays in this period gave Toledo a chance to get back in it, but we did a good job killing them off except for the one.
Komets control at their own zone. Up with the defense now. The K's on the move. Spinning away, Corbett sends back up the middle. Komets have it again. Turned away. Breaking into the zone. Here's Mears feeding it off the far wall. At the goal mouth. Mears, had a piece of it. Couldn't flip it over the goaltender. Down it comes out towards center. Long lead pass going deep into the left zone. Good defensive move that time as it's Beaupré holding his guy off the play. Back it comes to the wall. Komets try to get it out of the zone. Jam for it deep in the corner. Schmidt's got it. Trying to get a man out front. Can't do it. But they still keep it half wall right, trying to get it at the net. Let's go. Komets had it. Here's Mears. Out to center. Komets on the way. 2-on-1 going to the line.
Get the shot.
Crowder's there as well. Here's Crowds. He got the shot. Nice save, Patterson.
Too tight.
Back up they come. And at center, Komets knocked that one over. Turned wide now. Mears as he really upends Jenks. Down it goes wide of the net. Off the side of the goal. Who's got it now? Back it comes Fort Wayne zone. Striding back will be Geertsen. He sends it right back up the middle, and the Komets get it into the zone. All right, now back we come one more time as it is Embach moving it into the zone. Komets reach for it. Can't get the play as Perlini's stick was just an inch too short. Komets come back well, move it out to the point where it's going to be Saul. Saul at the net, the shot, the save. Pick back up, trying to move it out. Geertsen, he's got it though. Holds it on at the point. Here's Perlini on the half wall left, down in front of the net. Perlini got it on his stick and couldn't finish it off. Here we go, back into the zone, going deep, recovered by Mingo. He fights with Perlini on the plate, turned away again by Saul. Perlini's got it back up ice to Sidlowski, and he lost it at center ice.
Last man, be
careful.
careful.
They push him off the play, and he turns it nicely up the middle to Perlini, who flips it deep inside the Toledo zone. Komets in a line change. Embach going in deep, rolls his guy, Friedberg's off the play. But around it comes Toledo trying to play it at the goal mouth. Picked off by Nastasiuk. Out it comes. Drive, Komets. Oh, what a shot that time as Corbett unloaded. But now with 1:30 still to go in this match, here comes Toledo back to center. Zombo leads the rush to the Fort Wayne line. Komets recover. Up the zone, all the way to center, into the zone, tipped deep in the corner. As it's Cheek off behind the net, trying to make the play. Turned aside by Belzile. They try to move it, but here comes Toledo. A bouncing puck. Wuthridge recovering, going into the Fort Wayne zone. Can't cut to the net. Good defensive move that time, as chased off was the forecheck by Cheek. Komets up 3-on-2. Into the zone we go, sending it deep in the corner. Komets in a line change with 1 minute left in the hockey game. Here it comes, Toledo back on the attack, taken away by Bourke, couldn't hold it. Now a man coming in hard, shot knocked down front of the net as Crowder sends it out to center. Chased down there by Freebergs of Toledo. He sends cross rink and back on the attack. Prochnow drives it in the Fort Wayne zone again. Here it comes around the far side. Picked back up by Schaafsma. He just lets it go on by, but he got it back again. 34 seconds left. Jenks with it now, moves inside one, turns to the right point. Across in front of the net, goes by everybody on the corner. Komets have it. back up, but it's Saul tried to jam it, couldn't do it. On the net, no further play, as hanging on is the goaltender. Nagle with 20 seconds left in the match. The score 5-2 in favor of the Fort Wayne Komets over the Toledo Walleye. Same two teams tomorrow night in Toledo.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting tomorrow night. The Komets will take the lead in the series, 4-3, but tomorrow night back in Toledo, it'll be a tough game.
It's the home team, by golly. And here we come. Montgomery looks for the draw. Here's a shot. Went wide of the net, far side. Picked off. Maxwell trying to center it. Can't look out. Can't get it wide. Embach couldn't hold it. Now it's dumped to center ice with 7 seconds to go. And with the puck, Mingo at his own blue line. He's not interested in doing much but burning the clock, which he will get done. And the final score, 5-2, favoring the Fort Wayne Komets over the Toledo Walleye on a Friday night before 8,089 fans. We'll be back with a post-game show in a moment. This is Komet Hockey.